of my Japanese animes.
Hello.
What's up? We're in the floating moon.
Which way should I move?
Red should move to the right.
You got a great butt.
Thank you.
Says who?
Well, Snake does.
Yeah, and he's talking about Duke.
Oh.
So.
Well, what's that sound? Oh, there's somebody else here.
Ooh, children.
Oh.
What's that sound?
Oh, who could it be?
What's going round?
Could it be?
Sortier!
I should have had my butt first, that way.
You know him. You love him. He draws. He plays the video game. He works very hard.
Hey, I play the video game. That's my.
I watched the video game.
That's my status or whatever description on Twitter.
Red, other people can play the video game.
I play the video game.
Yes, but it's not limited to just you.
Bungie, hello.
Okay, but I pretty much patented that phrase, so.
And 11, hi. Vex, good to see ya.
There's
What's
a million
up,
chords and
Bungie?
they're all tangled. And by the way, we're just playing like a mini game mode because we don't even have time for like a 10-turn Mario Party.
Yes.
I miscalculated. I did not understand this game was going to be 90 gigabytes and like 2.5 hours to download.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Who
ridiculous.
actually plays video games? I put them on the screen and I have AI do it for me.
You do.
Yeah, well, you gotta outsource the labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here to create content.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody else got
Someone
it.
can do the grunt
Yeah.
work, but it ain't me.
I play the video game. I'm lying. I never play the video game. Mario Party. Enjoy her.
Well, this is the new Final Fantasy, and it features Mario.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ever since Cloud joined Smash, everything's all mixed up.
Exactly. Yeah, welcome to Final Fantasy VII.
There's Mario Party.
Minigame edition. Yeah, so Final Fantasy has been downloading for the last 2.5 hours. And it still has like 16 minutes to go.
Yeah, and so by the way, since it's downloading like super hard right now, it's tanking the frame rate of stream. So it's going to be really entertaining to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Kingdom Hearts got weird with Nintendo content. I know, right?
Yeah, before that, Kingdom Hearts wasn't weird at all. Completely normal and straightforward and linear.
He doesn't like Fire Emblem, but you're playing Path of Radiance.
Press A on your controllers.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
These controllers
he might not
work.
like Fire Emblem, but he likes a good value, and that's $100-some game right there. It's premium content.
Yeah, exactly.
It should only be available on my OnlyFans.
Wait. Online, offline. I can't read. Okay.
Fire Emblem cringe.
Wait, no, that one's...
I think that one's me. I'll be speedrunner.
She'll be speedrunner.
Cookie Man!
What's up, Cookie Man?
Man!
Cookie Man, I watched your stream.
It was fabulous.
It was very good.
Except you killed the jelly you were dating. That was sad. It was necessary.
And you called a lady your mom and then tried to flirt with her, which was weird.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
to each his own, to each his own.
Hey, you know, sometimes there's moms and there's mommy.
Yes, thank you, Sorty, for coming and educating us about culture.
Yeah, the beginning of Path of Radiance is pretty slow, so losing your data can be...
Did I take your Donkey Kong?
Oh no, my controller's doing the thing where it goes just to the right a lot.
Hold X and Y and start for a little while. Now it works? Yeah, okay.
I did not know that fixed it.
Yeah, that resets a GameCube controller.
Wow.
I called
learned
mom
something
and
new.
flirted with her twice, actually.
Using a lot of female units, nothing wrong with that. Oh, we're with her twice, actually. Sometimes you just gotta do that.
Not mini games.
Most of my units so far have gotten not great levels, so, like... Maybe a dude on a horse is too much.
I do like this.
Mount mini games.
White.
Okay. Tag match.
We could all be on a team versus the AI.
Sports and pools.
It wasn't my fault that you gave me the option. I know, and you have to explore every option if it's still there.
Coin. What is coin battle?
It wouldn't be there if it weren't meant
Lana
for
and
us
Mia
to do.
missed, but then Boyd kept surprising me. Hey, that's good. My Boyd has done the opposite. My Boyd never surprises me.
Oh no!
But I used Mia and Alana my first playthrough. Then Mia's doing
Oh,
okay,
man.
Alana's doing less. So.
What has that CPU master gone through to look like that?
His mouth became a mountain.
So does it just look like
My
a...
face was screen. Oh, that sucks. They make you use I. Which is weird because in the sequel, the main character is not worthy of me.
I don't want to play a memory
Snore.
game.
Oh, jump.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sneak and Snore is awful. Oh, he can still pick it though?
No! No, it's Baby Park all over again!
Sneak to the button.
Oh, this game sucks.
Hide them or else you don't get a release to hide. Okay, I see.
I'm dead.
I'm ready. Oh, we all put the button. Okay.
Oh dear.
The sequel of Ice. I know, right? Oh, there's
What?
a little bit.
I stopped already!
No,
But you
there's
didn't
a
go
s-
in.
There's a
Oh.
there's a slight delay when you
Okay,
let go.
and
It
then it
seems.
lets you go in. Whoa!
Wait, did you lose?
Nope, he's fine.
Oh, and then you have to get back to the door. Okay.
This game is ridiculous.
Hey, TV Mender. I also have a League account. I just haven't used it in a long time.
Way to flex on us, Red. Oh, just
No.
kidding, just
See,
kidding!
It's impossible!
No, the worst part is there's that like slight lag when you let go. So if you try to do the thing, you get like that extra step in that you get. It makes you lose.
So dumb.
Yeah, that game is actually impossible. Worm chasers, bombs away, bouncing around.
At least Mario is like Mario knows.
Yeah, Mario does.
Yeah, he picks like a task.
Only
It's
get
great.
50-50.
Oh, bombs away. This one's hard. Get ready to fight. Oh, we
Yeah,
can't fight.
we are gonna
Best
play
not
Smash
to
Bros.
fall.
after all.
Master blocks themselves.
Oh yeah, no, we're not fighting, I guess.
Okay, so we're gonna have to fall.
Okay. Mario and I are going
Just
on a
aim
little
to get
date
best
here.
reward after yesterday's short stream, so I couldn't get my wheels spinning. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Come on, Mario, be the gentleman and jump off for me. Come on.
Alright, at the start, I forget. Alex, what are we waiting for?
Oh, you know, no. I'm still needing more practicing.
I gotta love these remixes of classic Mario Party songs.
Ah, no! I hate it when you're perfect during practice and then once the actual game starts, it's like you die.
I thought we were just having a club in like the middle.
Oh,
club was disrupted.
What's stun do?
When the cannons hit the thing, if you're on it, it's
Oh,
stun
me and
too.
Mario are gonna tell you.
Oh, there's things I didn't know.
Red
I'm
is
learning
monk.
from watching the CPU because the CPU can just kind of cheat.
Yeah, sorry, Bonji, you're coming in right at the end of my streams, I guess.
Oh, I
Or maybe
like
I'm just too
coins.
forgetful. The coins you get in the game will be yours to keep. Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought this was like a mini game where
Oh, I
we like
hate Castaways.
X-ray payday is great.
Yeah, X-ray paydays. Castaways can go. Oh, thank
If it was gonna be
God.
Mario's game again, I was gonna.
I was also
question.
gonna be very angry.
Watch the boxes as it get X-rayed. See what's inside. Break both the boxes with a coin. See.
Oh man.
Alright, start with the bomb I want.
No!
That bomb's gotta be worth a lot of money.
Alright,
Oh heck. Oh heck! Sorry. I was destroyed. I lost track. I lost complete track of my life.
Perfect score, baby!
What? Oh my god.
Oh, 20 is the perfect. I did better than I thought for just like not paying attention at all.
Jeez, you made it look easy. Amazing. I'm still pretty happy with it.
No! We should have waited!
You should have
Oh, I
waited.
love crazy
Oh, shoot,
coders.
shoot. This is so fast. I
Okay, we'll see what we get. Okay.
Crazy gotta.
Gotta practice.
can do. You got it. I'm ready. Some say you're a crazy cutter.
Sam.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I should just go all over the place for fun.
Start.
Oh! Peach, you were covering it. That wasn't my fault. Oh! I messed the
Oh
top
my
too.
god, it's beautiful. Okay.
Red! Why is yours so perfect?
Mario beat me. Stupid computer.
Holy crap. Yeah, no, there's no way you could beat the computer.
Wait
on that
until
one.
facelift. Well, Mario will probably win that one because
Winner.
unlike two fabulous gals and their best friend monkey.
Exactly.
There's
we
actually-
already look perfect.
Yeah.
Mario could get so much done.
Plus, we gave them the advantage because we're in these dresses and our high heels. So we just want them to have a chance.
Double coins for this one.
I like it.
Oh yeah, the final countdown.
It's the final countdown. Mario's gonna cheat.
I should have picked the snowboarding one because I can spin the stick way faster than you guys.
Move,
Well,
jump.
I appreciate you not being a jerk about it.
Also rigged.
It's all gonna be great. Oh,
Don't mind me. I'm the highest number. Just a scowl.
Oh my god.
you jerk! I thought we were friends.
The well
I was
placed
trying to
joke.
hit Mario, not even you.
Hey, everybody's friends until there's
But I
20
think he
coins on the
was-
line.
I think he was invincible, which then caused me to get pushed instead of him.
That was quite amusing.
I was very upset. Because I was mashing Mario's face. I was like,
Oh, this is my platform, darn it.
Toad's ready to
Mario wins.
You jerk, Mario. Oh, man.
You know, see, our mistake was we were just playing the games, but we really should have helped Redhead beat Mario.
I just jumped off. Like,
You were right that this was ultimately going to be us teaming up again.
well, why don't we make it? Why don't we make it official?
Okay.
There is stage. Don't think this will be easy. Don't tell me what you think.
Battle your foes and get 5 wins in a row. How far do you think you can go?
What is this? Oh,
Oh, hide and seek. Yeah,
Yep.
man. The game. You'll never stop me, Waluigi. I'll never go on my fake with you. I love how there's like a drift now. Like I don't remember there being a drift in this game before.
Yeah, there's weird physics in this.
Oh, I hate this part. I apologize to everyone.
No,
Oh,
you're
that was
good. It's
bad
good to
way.
get some extra practice.
Wait,
in.
did you redeem it?
Okay, we got this.
You didn't redeem it.
Nice, dog.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You'll have to get one of us. You didn't get either of us.
Yeah, honestly, if both of us go in either direction, we can usually take him out.
Honestly, if you get to like one side, you're usually pretty good because he either has to like aim for you specifically and you leave, or
Wait, sushi.
Hide and sneak.
alright, all we have to do is not hide in the same place. So that's generally the secret to this one.
Yeah. You can kind of just communicate and win this one, huh?
Should we
But
do
what
it?
if we didn't
Should we do it
communicate?
without? Okay,
Yeah,
let's do it
no-
without.
no
Not communicating
communication.
because, you know, it wouldn't be loud.
Oh, you fucker.
Oh! Found red. Oh, we did pick different ones.
Cheating son of a egg.
Alright, he thinks he knows us. He thinks he's got number. He's got nothing. He's gonna guess that's tree stomp. Huh, what a. Oh no!
I'm consistent.
I just stayed in the house where it was cozy for a princess.
That is a nice luxurious place. Okay, 50-50 chance.
The nerd's gonna pick the tree stump, I just know it. What a nerd.
Oh my gosh!
Got
You have
him.
Yoshi pegged!
That's right, I
You-
didn't have to leave the comfort of my home at all!
No, you stayed there the whole time! You were having a luxurious cabin getaway.
I would have stayed home and did the game with you. We're just doing this to buy us some time.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, we made
Oh,
some
we're the
mis-
spotlighters
we
now.
made
I was
some
so ready to
mistakes.
like swim. Oh, the Rosalina's going.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't even belong in Mario Party. Where was she the past few games?
Ooh,
Yeah.
sick.
Let's get her.
Yeah, you were
Sick
a
bird.
gimmick character.
That game is not usually that easy.
Yeah, she didn't know how to
I think
build.
she's like an easy computer or something, and so they didn't even try to die.
We are playing royalty,
Why won't
so
you lose?
that makes sense.
Still easy.
When does it get hard?
Never.
They don't play with us. We're Casville. Then...
Oh, I'm really bad at this.
That's
one.
right, plebeian.
Oh, this one is so freaking hard.
You just move, right? There's no buttons in this.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think
Yeah.
so. I didn't read. I just.
Yeah, who needs reading?
I didn't read.
What is?
Oh, oh, oh! Ah! Okay, okay, whoa, okay, whoa, slow K. No K. Oh,
It's
man.
easiest just to move relative to the center. Like outwards or inwards from the center. That's how
Yeah.
you like stay safe.
Ah! Ah!
No!
It's okay, it's okay. You guys are
Coming for you.
Yeah.
No, don't jump down too. Save, yourself. No, Daisy, don't
Fall
do it.
slower. I'm not having this. You leave me no choice. Take this. It's
Oh,
normal.
Mario! Oh, this one I really like. I'm a fan.
Ooh.
No, Daisy Bowser!
Destroyed!
Oh,
Oh.
I'll hold Bowser back.
thank you, thank you.
You really are just like bowling.
Yay,
we
we
got
killed
rid of him now.
Bowser. Ah! This game is very hard once people are pretty free to move. Now Wario doesn't stand it. freaking chance.
Daisy just did your thing and you don't know what's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's just like, stay away from Peach.
Oh!
Oh, Daisy! You catch a
Can you run off
grenade
the
for
side?
me.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, so I was like, I shouldn't get too close.
You
I love it. No, it's okay, Daisy.
you just like slide like all the way out of here and just leave.
I would love an edit of that. Oh, that'd be gold.
We cleared stage 1. Yay!
We're so good at this.
We're so good at
I think
this
it's
game.
downloaded now.
Oh, how do you know?
Because we cleared stage 1.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, that's how it works. Oh, Culbridge wants to spin at the wheel.
Spinning the wheel.
Wow, we jumped into the future. It's 2142 now. There's flying cars.
Continuous
There's
runner.
flying cards.
Okay.
Weird points!
I'm glad that Speedrunner also does some coins for that.
Yeah. Yeah, speedrunner
Very
needs
important.
those coins.
There
Or when you
go.
speedrun Mario Party.
yeah,
Now mini game.
Yeah, exactly. A very, very speed runnable game.
There are speedruns of Mario Party.
oh yeah.
Back when they had like story modes and stuff.
Okay.
I have a streamer I watch this stream speedrun. Which one is it? 3? I think 3.
So,
Has like
You
the
have to-
dueling stars and
you
everything.
have to win.
Yeah, it's like beating the story mode. As fast
It has
as
like
possible.
5 maps
So you have to
and
win
then
mini
like
games as quickly
5
as possible.
5 dual modes. Basically, you want to try to get a wacky watch as fast as you can. And if you can't get that, you want to just make sure you don't let the CPUs win. You just want to win everything as fast as possible.
The wacky one.
The wacky watch makes it turn 5, so it either will buy you time if it's slower than turn 5, or it will set it to turn 5 and take away time.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up, Fairy?
What's up?
Be honest, which games nowadays have you go in their actual files to delete your save file?
Very few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually there's like a, reset progress button or something.
Desires a fabulous
Run.
prize.
I am running.
Am I not
Run.
fabulous
I am
enough for
Run
you?
faster.
I am
This is
running.
the prize. Right here. You're looking at them.
Alright, here we go. We got our fantastic wheel. Let's give it a spin for Coleridge.
The best pretzels are the little pieces at the bottom.
I was off time, so it's been down. I did it. I'm a failure.
No, you were doing the
They'll never let
fruity.
me be on Wheel of Fortune.
What's it gonna be? The
Ooh,
Best Viewer Award!
That was the perfect timing for the clap.
Congratulations, Coleridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Coleridge rockets to the top of the viewer tier list.
Yeah, right to the S plus rank.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So there might be some competition coming for it. As Fonzie looks
Oh.
like they created the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
There can only be one, unless there are two. Oh, give me my controller back.
What if there's
Oh,
2?
this
Can
one.
they both be the best viewer together?
Did you order the new ones?
No. Sorry.
okay.
I'll order it on Walmart because we also have a trash can on there that we can
Dude,
order.
Fonzie. No, Fonzie!
Order some other stuff too, I think.
This is a league game. Basically, Coleridge got the kill and I got the assist.
Hey, assists are more important than kills.
Yeah, hey, if you get a kill with no assist, 300 gold for your team. Get a kill with an assist, that's 450 gold for your team. All right.
Damn right.
Because teamwork is the dream work.
DreamWorks.
And oftentimes the
Presenting
people that get the
teamwork.
assist did most of the work anyway.
True. True.
You know that your Randy can't hit those skill shots unless you kept them pinned down. Sometimes they can't hit their skill shots anyway.
Ooh.
But luckily, they got that auto attack that came in at just the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Or just play like I do. You just, you play like Sona or something. You
I
take away
love
their health
Sona.
bar. And everyone fears you. And that's what's
Mhm.
important.
Everyone fears you as Sona.
Well, when you're swordier.
Playing full,
You just
80
play
crit
full
build Sona.
AP burst mage Sona. You get that Lichbane. Is that still in the game? I don't remember.
Oh, Assassin's Creed.
Get
Yeah,
that
I'm
Key Proc.
not surprised that's Not exactly a quality system. Even Ubisoft have had a help page.
That seems like poor design. Be like, you have to have a help page to get people to actually be able to start the game over.
Mm-hmm.
Kraken Slayer Lulu.
Just seeing how rich everyone is. Well, you know, money is the real winner here.
Oh my god, Coleridge. You'll always complain about every wheel reward. Okay.
Press the attack Immortal Shield Bozira.
Excellent.
Okay.
Oh, I get both.
You sure do.
Okay.
You get to be fancy.
I feel very fancy.
But please, for me, go into the settings menu.
It's not about the flowers. The flowers are a
It's about-
distraction, Bonji. It's called mind games. They see them, they try to dodge those attacks, but it's your auto attack that's coming. You can't dodge that. They're not ready for it.
Oh, can you turn up the sound more?
Yeah.
They say things like, "Oh, I dodged that root. Now she'll have no damage."
Oh, we're on the wrong scene. I'm stupid. I'm like, why is it not hooking to the game? That would be why. Be like on this side, I think.
Infinite loop. Oh dear.
Okay.
It's not playing from the headphones.
What do you mean?
It is. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're silly.
Wait, turn on
Where
way
else?
up. Turn on way up.
Actually, can I?
You wanna look at the things?
Yeah, we're gonna go into this. No? Wait, where's
I just always play.
subtitles is a gameplay setting?
Yeah, it affects your gameplay. Oh yeah, so there is the option of doing its active battle style or classic, I think they call it, or something. If you do active, you control yourself the whole time. If you do the other way, they do it themselves, and it's more like the original. I don't know how it played, because most people don't do that. Oh no, what happened to Leonard?
Oh no, not the extreme algae.
Thank you, Bonji. I will change that as well. There is not a normal full screen. Okay. Hopefully this will be fine.
Oh wait, I don't actually know the exact title of this remake, so I'm not gonna try to change it. I'll leave it to the
remake
professionals.
grade, I think.
Oh.
Because you bought the one with the DLC, right?
Did we?
It's the only one available for PC.
Oh.
So yeah.
Plus, I saw a thing at the top that said intermission, so I'm with enter capitalized, so I'm assuming.
Yes, the detections. What
But you know what they say about assuming.
It makes it donkey, and no one's sure why.
But you could sell a donkey for some money. So.
I
Yes.
love when games offer subtitles instead of sometimes so hard to follow the spoken English. Yeah.
I love subtitles to the best. So that was how you wanted to choose your fighting style. You chose the more active one instead of the one where you watch them fight. And then you choose their main command.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Why? What? Why?
Oh,
What happened?
no! Oh no!
You have the brand new graphics
Yes, this
card.
is a game with Cloud and
There he
separate
is!
co-op.
It's Cloud!
It's the
He
main
looks
character.
amazing.
Dude,
When you get so high definition of Final Fantasy VII, Cloud is literally just a cloud. It's just before he looked like blocks.
Can you press start?
Lend me your
Anything?
Welcome in,
Oh,
Raiders.
Yeah, I
you can
can.
pause it, but
How's your stream?
No, I don't want to skip
No,
this.
don't skip it. Hyper-realistic Cloud. Zaylee, thank you for the raid.
Welcome.
We're starting a
Zaylee.
new game.
Yeah, let's get a shout out going for Zaylee. I want the. Oh! It was loading. It was just loading that entire time.
Was it?
Well, it skipped the beginning.
It did.
So if it's like the original, it shows the mountain, it shows like this tiger guy.
I like this universe.
Wow, yeah, I guess it just skipped the opening, or like the first part.
It
of the
gave
jump.
up. Oh, look at those cute little bikes. Oh,
Wow, this actually is gorgeous.
Thank you for
looks
the shadow.
incredible.
That here was a ton of fun.
Look at what remains of nature here.
Oh no.
Global warming.
Thank you. That's-
You playing on PC? Sure are.
Voting people.
Oh, money.
We are playing.
Look at them, they're putting
Is that what
chemicals
I?
in the water.
Is that what I looked when I was little?
Actually, they don't really talk about if using Mako energy, Mako, depending on, there's different ways people say it. I think Mako is the more way. If it actually pollutes as much as it just, like, kills the plant.
Thanks. Hi.
Every cute blonde girl becomes used to my small brain.
No. I am flattered.
She's breathing the chemicals out of the pipe.
Don't breathe the chemical.
She's like, ooh, free whiff.
Okay.
Oh, let him- what are you-
Poor Leonard.
Sprained his leg. Oh no! Wow, dude, what a jerk! I can't believe Sephiroth would do that. Wow!
Ah!
That guy was Sephiroth too.
Everyone that's mean is Sephiroth.
Well, unlike the original, Sephiroth has a much more active role in this one. And there's definitely some tension. You'll see it.
Well, it's because they couldn't make a Final Fantasy VII game without Sephiroth, but Sephiroth isn't in this part of the game.
That's true. He is not really here.
So they had to just kind of put him in.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Holy crap.
this is like the big city that you're in.
Midgard. It's got like a city upper level. It's got a city lower level as well. Underneath the top sea.
Oh my god.
It's like 4 lines of text in there still.
Okay, that's good. He's adapting.
All aboard! Hey! Hello, pretty boy!
So another thing you learn is that cool guys don't like to ride inside trains.
Yes, of course.
That's
So
where all
you
the
don't-
bad stuff happens.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, he's hot!
Okay, we might need to turn down some of the graphics.
Oh.
Alright, you check that part of the train. Alright, I'm gonna check it.
What do they see?
I sure hope a cute anime boy doesn't jump over and kill me.
No! Stop!
Huh?
Did you hear
what?
the dog? No, stop!
Yeah, he definitely did. Oh, oh, oh! Hey!
I mean, if you got hit
Right
like
in the
that,
stomach.
you wouldn't pass out.
No, you would just throw up a little
You would
bit.
just vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would just insta-puke.
Yeah, ouchie.
Well, remember, these are anime fighters. They can do whatever they want using their...
Now, once their HP goes down, they pass out.
Was
Murk.
the flip necessary?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, come on, when you look like that, yes, it's necessary.
How
Ooh.
else could he show off that his hair would be undisturbed?
I need to screw with stuff. Wait, what?
Can't right now.
Talking completely
Give me a little
normal,
more
that's
time.
awesome.
Are you kidding? There's no settings like in the game.
Halt! Who goes there?
I already messed it up.
You're up.
You're up. We're just gonna
Yeah.
walk by because these guards will totally let us do that. Use X to attack with Cloud's sword. Hold X to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple nearby enemies.
Alright.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
Oh,
Cloud
whoa,
is now level
whoa!
7.
5 things just happened.
Why are you level 7?
Because it's Final
Final
Fantasy
Fantasy.
7.
God.
Oh, I can knock
That's
shit
literally the
over.
reason.
Is it really?
Yes.
How do I jump? Can I not jump? I'm pissed.
Yet another game where you cannot jump.
You cannot jump, but in combat, if there's things higher than you, you can do a jumping
I'm so
attack.
angry I'm gonna destroy these green things.
Did-
I can't.
They do hide stuff in things, which in the original Final Fantasy VII wasn't a thing. Well, there was
so-
things and things, but you couldn't break them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, can I run? Can I think this is my
That
max
game is
speed.
painkillers. Okay, that's good.
No
No
jump.
Drum Sriracha unsold. Yep. I told you we should have played Sekiro.
No, it's okay. I
Sekiro
accept
does
it.
have jumping.
Sekiro has a jump button.
Hands where I can see him.
I love those noises. I will. I
We
will.
forgot
have
to buy a
fun.
ticket, so hit them with your sword, please.
Yeah, no problem. I got you. ATB fills as
What's up, Cookie
my
Man?
passes, and by attacking, once the bar is full, your character can perform special actions. Okay.
Your actum time battle gauge.
Freeze!
Ah,
Move and we
thank you.
shoot.
I was just about to.
Go ahead.
He's pressured. Do you see that?
He's staggered.
No. Did you see? It
You can
said pressured.
expand your gauge. Perform battle cances
Hey.
using abilities, magic, or items. It's
Hey.
what remains from the original fighting style.
Enough of
Rest
this.
well, Fairy Godmother.
Let's do a focused thrust.
Yeah, focus the thrust him.
Yeah,
Eric or Tifa?
that'll
Do you
do it.
Do you mean like who do I think is like the actual?
Oh, there you go.
favorite
Now you
cloud?
have the main menu. You had to get tutorialized on what a main menu is
Yes.
first.
Automatically jump.
I think both are valid, but I mean, if you want to talk about the correct person for Cloud, there's a special man in his life.
I need to mess with graphics.
As a
settings.
kid, I liked Ares better. Tifa is also nice, but I don't recall using Tifa in the game. I used Yuffie more than I used Tifa. But Tifa's one of the best units, so you should probably use her.
Wow, there's just
Um,
low. Okay.
But I liked Ares a lot. She was a very sweet lady,
Does it
and
still
that's
look
all
good?
it took to win me.
Looks fine.
As liking her.
Just not the cutscene model. That's okay.
Don't shame him. You can't always look perfect.
This is the stunt double.
Final Fantasy VII Reintegrate.
Ooh.
Delicious.
Banora!
Fresh. Healthy.
Banora White. Delicious, fresh,
Quality
and healthy.
apple juice. Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, look at my sword. Look at my sword.
But I think both lovely
Do you know the
ladies
name of the
are
sword?
amazing.
Super special size.
Drop the weapon.
You actually don't know the name of Cloud's sword?
got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Also, it took them a really long time to go up those stairs after like jumping past the thing you just went past.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can press B to evade.
You can press right bumper to guard or B to evade. Successfully guarding amount damage suffered reduces damage and charges your ATB.
So if you really
You're
need an
coming with
ability,
us.
you can block
Can't get
help
surrounded.
charges without that.
Did you love this one or the original? Technically not Cloud Sword. I mean, if someone gives you something, it is technically yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you mean it's not his sword?
Anybody else need
Let's
some?
This
And if
isn't
you
my
wanted to get
sword.
even more technical, the person who you're saying he got it from also didn't have it originally either. He got it from somebody too, so...
The Cloud Cutter.
Besides, we're gonna replace it with
Oh,
a spike
man.
at that anyway, so like, who cares?
Do people hate this game, Cookie Man? I did not get that impression.
I like my parachute pants.
I like when video games function in games, they always should function.
Okay.
If
I-
you see the word hole,
I haven't
you need
played
to
the
Open that?
remake yet, I
No.
own it,
No, but not.
but it's much better with friends. The
I
original
wanna
is my
kick it.
favorite Final Fantasy, but I feel when it comes to Final Fantasy, your favorite is usually the first one you've experienced,
Yeah.
and then all the rest are not very good.
Yes.
I think a lot of the mixed on this game is it's not technically what it says it is. It says it's like a remaster, but it's more of a reimagining.
Yeah, it would have been better to call it that.
Well, it is a remake.
Yeah, it's essentially
Yeah.
they change a lot in this game, and you can tell from what I hear at the end of it how much they did change is quite substantial. And whether it's
Yeah.
just a bait or not, you can't tell until they release the rest of the game to turn out yet. So
Yeah.
it leaves a lot up. But I think calling it a retelling is better. Some of it's really cool. They embellish some characters that weren't really characters. and then some of it you're kind of like, can they really do that with how the story is supposed to go? So,
Yeah, I think it's definitely better that if you want to make a remake, you should make your own version. You should be able to make your own story with the characters and the gameplay and like refurbish them, do something different. Because I think it'd be kind of silly to just
I did.
redo the graphics.
I might actually be able to play it with the remake. But yeah, I think if you're gonna like, it would be better if they told it like something like we remastered it, which makes you think they just made it look pretty. And
yeah, they did way more than that.
if they did say it was retelling, but I mean, if you like the original, you can always still play it. It still exists in all its blocky triangle goodness.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud.
Normally this
Strike.
where you could slay
He isn't
your
a soldier
character,
anymore.
but you can't in this game.
Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him. This is a
Oh,
one-time
that's Badger,
gig.
by the way.
When it's done, we're done.
I tried to give you a like Sam Porter Bridges.
He's like, oh, that's different.
Does that feel
Wow.
like you?
Real joy to look at, too.
You'll keep us safe.
Real joy to look at is what she called you?
Yep.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
That's how I feel.
How he get his
A
hair
lot
like
of
that.
hairspray.
Oh yes, a lot of hairspray.
Cloud's the guy in the morning that spends lots of time in the bathroom before they get going.
Yeah.
Oh no, are you kidding? He wakes up like this.
Well, he wakes up like this and then has to spray to keep it there.
Yeah.
Nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not
Do
interested.
you hear it? That's Badger
Badgers in.
in Breaking Bad.
Jessie is the girl.
Yeah, Jessie's
the other
the
two
girl.
are Biggs and Wedge.
Wedge.
I love that guy no matter what he said. He's great.
I like him a lot already.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
I am. Don't worry about it. Every strand of my hair is worth that much.
It is Badger. It's so good.
Gigantic sword. Big, big, big sword.
So what do you think you're doing so far?
I am going to a bachelorette party.
I like that story.
That's why they're saying they hope you're worth the money.
Yep,
You're the stripper.
I'm the stripper. Oh, I'm having a dog! I feel so bad.
It's a robot dog.
Is it?
Sure.
Oh, I need to dodge.
Or block.
I'm not.
Come on.
Well, given that Cloud has blonde hair, I don't think the sword matches. Like, if he had a yellow sword,
You have 2 ATB gauge.
Okay, I'm using what's Braver? Jump
Braver was the original limit break, but it's not that
He staggered.
Yeah, you did stagger, see?
I'm so sorry, little guard dog. Oh,
great. They aren't like dogs, I don't think. They're like robot dogs.
oh.
Firearm brain. Or they got like long pistols, like,
I'm gonna break these
You
items.
reckon the sword matches the drape.
Okay.
Very sharp drapes.
Okay.
Cool woodland drapes? Well, tell us about your drapes.
Oh, hello.
Are you doing the hold attack a bunch?
Yes. Though it doesn't make sense if there's not another enemy that just can be hit by it.
there's a lot of websites that are very HD models these characters and put them in situations. Like a dating sim.
They really want to be used
Or
in
the
this
Orc can
stage.
tell you?
Not bad.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
Yeah, you could have waited, but
First impression of
alright.
the game is a slow game.
I really like it. He's so angsty.
I do love that whenever anybody says anything to Cloud, he's like,
Not interested.
Why?
He
not
really
interested?
thinks hard about it. They're
Hey,
like,
Cloud.
I hope you're worth the money. He's like, am I worth the money?
No.
Like, that's really true.
Oh my god.
Am I charging the correct prices for my services?
Oh my goodness.
Is a fair market price for the...
To be fair, they don't really disclose what Cloud did
Not
as
so
mercenary
fast.
work.
We've got
before
company.
He joined Avalanche, so we're not sure if he is.
Don't think about it.
See, they're not like dogs.
He's like a devil.
They're like bad
Try to
dogs
keep up.
with a tentacle.
Oh,
No,
I
you should
do
be.
not have enough HP.
You know.
Alright, well, let's use Braver. And let's use it on the guard.
The way I was cooking with talk about is they get like, it's like what if. It's like,
Yeah.
what if Cloud had to do the dishes at 7th Heaven? And it's just, you know, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, like what if Barrett was in Undertale?
Yes, exactly.
Anybody else want some?
Good Cloud have been shipping mad stacks of crystal. Cloud having a soul trader crisis. Someone help him with his business plan, otherwise he'll lose the loan. You're going backwards.
Oh, I sure am.
Remember you got stopped at that hole in the fence?
I did.
How does the sword stick to his back? With a magnet. Why not?
In his original weapon design, his sword was going to be based on magnets.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
gotta just
it
be a
is.
magnet.
It's a magnet. Definitely a magnet.
I always thought it would be cool in like future technology. You know how like drawing the sword from your back like isn't real? You should just have like a sheath that like you put it on your back and it like covers the sword.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
That'd be cool. You're out of time. Whoa, you launched that dude. How'd you
Where'd
do
they
that?
go?
You can't get ready.
How'd you launch that dude?
Someone else got me.
Oh, you're supposed to know
Yeah.
Oh, you're a
Never
operator
I
now.
am a smooth operator. Give me that.
I always thought it was a magnet. It's gotta be, right? Like, look, there's even a little light on it.
No, that's the materia.
Oh.
It
Never
does,
mind.
It does make a clinking sound when it goes back on. No, show me.
Yeah, there's like a little dot in the center of his back.
And I was here to eat your pickles. I know.
Yep. Don't worry about it. Oh.
That's you did the me.
Yeah.
You did the me joke of the like. Wait.
How did they get in if the door was closed?
No, go with Badger.
Okay. Dude,
I'll secure our escape route, okay?
I'm worried about you.
Catch up with the others.
I'm worried about you, man.
You just have a voice actor that tells me you're gonna be a little bit of a bumbling fool.
Number one.
Bryce is not number 7.
Oh my god.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako store?
He doesn't even know he's being talked to.
Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that
No, I'm
fed
a
him?
silent
Or
protagonist.
is he a loyal little doggy?
Barrett's terrible.
Have it your way, Mud.
Oh no, he
We
doesn't
can
like
do
it when
this
people
with
yell
you,
at him. It
or
gives
we
him a
can do
headache.
this without you.
Different
Brings back
reactor,
to
different
soldier
layout.
days.
Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Less silent protagonist.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
That's Chilai.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
Yeah,
That's Chile.
That's Chile. For sure it is.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm
Barrett
watching
must like what he
you.
sees,
I'm
too.
watching you. I'm watching you.
In 3, 2, damn, I'm good.
Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! Well, wait!
Uh-oh.
That's a convenient way.
It's over!
So we're ready to learn about
That's my line.
multi-party combat. Every character has a unique ability which you can activate with the Y button. On Cloud's mode shift ability, you can switch between his balanced operator mode and his attack-oriented Punisher mode. Press Y to try it out.
I like that voice acting.
I'm watching you.
Ah!
The music.
Always watching. In Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly, but X unleashes a more powerful attack than usual. In addition, Cloud launches a counterblow every time he guards against an enemy's melee attack. He cannot, however, guard against ranged attacks or magic. When he evades such attacks, he'll switch back to operator mode.
Oh, that's why I switched.
We can take him! Make it rain!
Okay.
So you are in Punisher mode. Yeah, you're doing way bigger attacks.
And then how do I have my friends help?
You don't have any.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah. What do you mean, how do I have my friends help?
There
Did you not see the cutscene where they very obviously got shut behind a door?
That's true.
Don't worry, we'll get to
I love how
friends.
I make the boxes go everywhere, but they don't.
You would recognize the Broly movie VA? Well, I was like...
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes.
Yeah, oh my god.
Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
She didn't have time even looking. She was like talking to you while she was doing that.
Well, like, you know, you can be good at a keyboard if you have
I got this place covered.
and everything, so you can type. And she just said that she had the passwords they were given to her, so
Yeah.
you don't have to see a tab key to switch your input, you know?
Those are the special boxes that if you break them, you get stuff. They have the Shinra symbol on them.
There are secret items found by cutting things, so cut away.
Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing that button?
In case you forgot that you can push stop. Here's your tutorial.
Wait.
The one over there.
Oh!
Just watching you run around, like...
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
It's not your business.
He doesn't understand he's being talked to.
Oh my god.
He's having a memory, guys.
Oh, this is a section of Borderlands.
This is like Lynchtown.
Yeah.
You push that button, runs away. Nope.
Nope.
He doesn't
Yeah.
know when he's being talked to. Even when people yell his name.
Well, remember, in the original you can name
Tifa
him
and I.
something, so Cloud might not even be his name.
Wow.
Don't bully the child. He's learning how to interact with other people.
See, Cloud's just antisocial, you know? Like,
Yeah.
He likes to be by himself, he gets his energy.
I mean, I doubt they have very good health care here, so he probably was never diagnosed.
Yeah, exactly.
And Barrett also isn't good at making friends, and so, like, combined, they're just not making friends.
No, it's not going well. Oh, this
These
is...
sewer
This
rats
is
Oh, I
different.
love this guy.
Sir.
Yeah, this is awesome.
He looks a
We
lot better.
are
in this
currently
movie.
investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life.
He's actually great.
Rest assured,
Yeah,
our
he is.
inquiries will not take much longer.
You know, these guys are
This
bad
pump's
because they're
sole
wearing
purpose
suits.
is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you?
Why don't you tell us?
Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me!
Barrett
You gonna
has a bit of a
stand
naughty
there
mouth.
and
at times.
pretend you can't hear
He's
the
actually
planet crying
sworn
out
less,
in
I
pain?
think, in this game
I
than
know
he does
you
in the
can.
original, but you don't actually get to
You
see
really
where
hear
he
that?
swears in the original. It's just like...
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Wow!
Say that again.
I like that you can see his eyes through the
I'd worry less
sunglasses.
about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
I would watch your TED Talk, dude.
Touch grass, dude.
Oh my god!
you can't. There's none in this entire town.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem.
Remember,
Oh,
that one girl was
now.
selling flowers, so...
Yeah.
They're all fake.
They're all fake.
You
very
listening?
realistic.
I can spoil alert to you and
One
tell you they are
false
very
move.
real.
Doesn't even
That
react.
happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach.
She says that, but you can actually use your sword to hit them if you want to.
Just bear with them for me, would you?
I need a gun sword.
Yeah.
The many make these games not realize that moves squish and we don't
Should've
need
asked for more money.
protruding armor. Hey, look, you might not need it, but sometimes you just want to not look like one of the guys, right? You know, she's hanging out with all these, like, scrapping resistance fighters. She wants to retake her identity.
Barrett!
Just join the party.
Alright, Barry.
Barrett specializes in ranged attacks, because, you know, gun arm. Holding down X releases a sustained burst of automatic fire when equipped with a ranged weapon, thereby implying he can also have one that isn't ranged equipped. Barrett can fire from safe locations to enemies that Cloud cannot reach with this sword.
Okay.
Cloud refuses to
Gonna
reach
throw
with
your
his
sword at
sword.
him. Let the man with the gun go to work.
Can you reach it?
These ten
Swings
cans
to
ain't
Cloud,
got
you
nothing on
can.
me. Now for the real show.
I don't think they
Come
will.
on.
Oh, it's there's a button switch. I don't know. It's just there.
Are you pressing X?
Yeah, how do I target these again? Right trigger,
right.
okay. And then press it? Or, no,
If you press and hold, you'll do a quick shot, and if you hit the special button, the Y button, you'll do a burst of heavy hitting attacks. But then he has to recharge. Pressing Y, however, will speed up the process.
So he has a cooldown, basically. That's your Y. So your Y is on cooldown. So you want to press X.
Okay.
There you go. Holding it delivers a burst of attacks.
I think you can just press and hold. I don't
Holding
think
it.
you have to
Holding it. What are you doing?
Ain't no thing.
Okay.
Holding the X button, please. Just hold the X button.
Well, I can dodge if he shoots at me. Oh, he's shooting at Cloud, though.
You can switch to different characters depending on the battle situation. You can also pick the same character to yours or your allies. Use up or down, left and right on your D-pad to switch characters. Use left trigger or right trigger to issue commands.
You hell. Do your job first.
Shut up and move over.
See, now you're doing the hold attack when it doesn't make sense.
See ya.
Also, if this was anything like the anime, Cloud can basically fly as long as his friends like throw him in the air, so, you know.
Okay, I think I've touched everything I can.
You can usually break those little barricades, right? The ones back in that look like caution tape.
Meanwhile, those like Shinra executives watching you are like, why is he just going around breaking like barricades? He must really hate us.
I do.
Yeah, those aren't even important. You can get those for like 10 cents at the grocery store.
Every Final Fantasy game lies. There's always a new story every couple of years. Well, the original was like
Maybe that's fun.
gonna be their last one if it wasn't successful. And it was successful, and they just kept calling all the rest of them Final Fantasies 2.
I actually don't know what you're supposed to be doing either. Is it not the elevator?
You got stairs now.
Oh, are we going down?
Yeah,
We're going down.
We have to reach the heart of
Look
the
what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some.
Hey look,
But
it's
I'm
Nimbus.
guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah.
What's
Figure out
up,
the timing of the
Sam?
lasers. Then make a move when they cycle off.
These always make me laugh
Exactly.
because, like, why would you have cycling laser
Nothing like a little
barriers
danger
when
to
you could
get the
just
blood
have them on
pumping.
all the time?
It's, it saves on energy.
And why would you have it set up
on
so
me.
that, like, non-physical things that aren't part of your building are, like, the barriers for it?
Oh yeah, just push that thing to the side. It's on wheels. It's literally on wheels. Just move it out of the way.
Like, if there's walls or something, okay, maybe, but...
I love how they're praising you for being able to go when the lasers aren't, like, about to blast you.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing good, soldier.
Wow, you did so good!
You're the best.
I need it. It's gonna go
How you
all
doing,
over me.
Sammy?
She knows she knows my character has like low self-esteem.
You know, my character's low self-esteem. Yeah, she's just being supportive.
Ow! This makes more sense.
Now you're doing it wrong.
Good job. You're terrible.
Which we did for content, by the way.
Yeah, for content.
Oh, you missed the chest.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, look
Spot
at
the
that.
chest.
I want to kick it.
2 potions.
It's those 2 potions. By the way, when you're down to your last 2 potions, you're welcome.
They can wipe out a
Thank
whole
you.
squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Now you're gonna fight a sweeper.
We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons
Don't
platform.
have that.
If we rush in, we die.
Is
I'm
that
rushing
right?
in.
We need to hit it with magic.
Okay.
Give us an opening.
Action
Let's
time
get this over
is
with.
full. You can use magic.
Oh, is this magic?
No, I think this is an ability.
Spell. You
Fire.
don't want to use yours though. Barrett has thunder.
Oh, okay.
You could have switched mid in that menu. I think.
Barrett's so now he has.
So,
Oh,
click
right
right trigger. There we go.
It's funny that Barrett has thunder when Cloud originally started with thunder and ice magic in the original game.
Yeah, I feel like the cloud should shoot lightning.
It would make sense, right?
Hitting
Okay.
enemies with certain attacks or dealing large amounts of damage will temporarily knock them off balance, and pressure will appear underneath their gauge. When this happens, pelt them with spells and abilities to quickly fill their stagger gauge under their life bar. Once it's full, you
So
can
is it
stagger
thunder
them.
specifically because I robots?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most mechanical units in this game, and most Final Fantasies are weak against like. Or
Hey, it's not moving.
Let's spin it down. Give
See
it
if
all
I can
you got.
do it again. Nope.
Barrett's not fully. You just said
Okay.
it like a braver or something. Who would win Cloud?
Maybe if. Wait, what's focus thrust? That hits multiple
That's
times,
a
right?
dash 3, yeah.
Sorry.
How do I tell when he's back online?
It just had to get back up.
I think it's his
We knock it
ATV,
down
right?
again.
On the bottom right,
No time to complain.
that blue bar that's the one that's
Oh, I see it.
There's sections to it. Whenever it's full.
Oh.
Be sure to use potions and healing spells to regenerate HP, because the game ends when all party members' HP reaches 0.
Yeah, it's over, man.
The game ends.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
No, I'll let Cloud die.
Coming at
Well, you have potions, so you can use ATV, or Barrett has healing.
I didn't realize he was asking the timeless question, who would win, Cloud or Lightning?
Well, Lightning has like the
Should I
combined
switch
aspects of
characters
Cloud and Squall.
Do you?
How do I switch again?
With the D-pad.
D-pad.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm going to
Activate
enjoy
Punisher
this.
mode as well.
It's over.
Done.
You got that.
What are you, 20-something?
First.
Huh?
Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank.
On this table. That
No,
doesn't make
for all I know,
It
a
doesn't make
soldier's
as much
rank
noise
could
in
be
my-
the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that makes you a 1-year-old, huh?
Yeah,
Live and learn.
I'm 1 year old. So Cloud doesn't want to share his age. I mean, he doesn't want to share anything about himself. But I wonder if there's a specific reason why he doesn't want to share his age. I don't think there's anything back
You can use a potion.
there. Boing.
It's an A.
I have a couple.
If you spam X and Y next to Barrett after a minute, they'll kiss. Really, Cookie?
Oh yeah, let me go try that.
He's like, nope.
He knows. He knows.
No, thank you.
It's
That's our
difficult
target,
tech.
the reactor core.
It's a
Gotta set the
speed
bomb
runner
at the
core.
bottom.
So you've watched through this, right?
This was in the demo, and lots of people are playing the demo. Oh yeah, there we go. Just stick Jesse's head right up your ass. Perfect. Thank you. Oh wait, go up slightly.
Hurry it up.
There you go.
Why? Why do you make me do these things? You're terrible.
There we go. We can make the anime human centipede.
Gross!
Scared, huh?
Oh, missed the chest again.
Oh my god.
Didn't see the chest.
Oh.
You got a great butt.
Yeah.
You got a great butt.
I'm gonna heal Lauren. Oh man, yeah, they don't do a ton. Let's
They do 350 each.
yeah, let's fair it up too.
Some free shit.
Yeah.
Not that way. Down the ladder, dummy.
Fine.
Down the ladder, dummy! Wait, you can talk to her.
Okay, I'll get my
Aw, you're choosing me over the reactor? That's sweet, but I'll wait my turn. Go blow her mind.
Whoa,
Run.
what are we?
Run.
I've
Run
watched.
faster.
About what?
I'm not comfortable asking them. Let me just go up this guy's butt again. Oh, should let me slide down.
I think if you wait there after getting off the ladder, he will just like.
Job's a job.
Yeah.
You want some?
Yeah, look out at these little like.
Ow!
So if you want to
let me
get
switch to the guy with
D-pad.
D-pad.
Keep it together.
Alright.
Yeah, if you go under them,
Gotcha.
And when your overcharge bar is full as him, you can shoot a better shot.
I have
Why
played.
is it?
Yeah.
I played through the original. I know of Crisis Core, but I didn't get to play because I never had a PSP. I didn't think it was worth getting for like 2 games, so
Down to the bottom. To the
because I would want to see the Crisis Core probably.
Oh, I don't have any HP right now.
But I know pretty much most of the story
Playing
and
as
all
a,
its convoluted goodness.
playing as a character fills their ATB each faster. Have you noticed that?
I'll be back.
Because attacking and stuff.
Oh, I missed the can't
Wow, that's a little jarring.
Give me this shot. Nice mana. I love my mana. And my man. Okay, this is not the way.
Nope, there was some stuff over here, so cool.
Yeah.
Stuff is the way.
It's true. Down there. Just go. Just so slow.
Just do your sick flips.
Come on, man.
No,
It's very important that his wrists and ankles are okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta be OSHA compliant.
I mean, make a bad pet there.
It is surprising that this evil company at least has some, barricades up so you don't fall into the water.
Yeah.
What's going on with this area?
This is the generator, see?
Yeah, that's where you want to go.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some special time with her, is what I understand.
Yeah, you're gonna go blow her
Yeah,
mind,
you're gonna
and
blow
then
her
you're
mind.
gonna go blow Jesse's mind.
Okay.
She's waiting for
She
her turn.
did. She did ask. She did request.
All right, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds.
Stamp? Why
Go
you
on.
calling me?
Do the
Stamp?
honors.
I think
Prove
you
to
do have a
me you're the
little
man
stamp
Tifa
on you.
says
Oh,
you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
To show off my rippling
Then do the
biceps.
damn job.
Why do people talk to me? God.
Not just like I would do the job if you gave me the bomb in the first place.
Oh, man, and they feel.
Right in the field.
Do the damn job. Oh,
Oh shit.
I know what bird just died.
the feather and the wing.
What's wrong?
Can we also talk about how if you were playing this game and you knew nothing about
I'm
Sephiroth,
fine.
like that symbolism
What
would
about
be
the
like
timer?
meaningless to you?
Oh, my Japanese enemies.
Such a real anger. It's the
Santa-
doing something or other.
I can choose.
So you can. It doesn't really do much as far as I know, other than change the dialogue for like the next one, and of course set your timer for that time.
Well, I'm gonna be considerate of my friends and give them more time to get out.
That's nice.
That long enough for you?
Big Pharaoh makes fun of me. And they're very nice. They don't make you fight the boss with the timer going.
Heads up.
What in the
Which
hell?
is kind
we
of funny
need to
because like
thunder.
the main reason you need more time is because you have to fight the boss.
Okay, so switch to him.
He doesn't have ATB to charge it.
It's got reinforced
Okay.
armor plating, but the internals can be
dodge
overloaded.
better.
Lightning magic.
Ah! How do I freaking dodge that? He's gonna guard. Ow!
Nice, good block. You got some ATB.
Okay, do I have enough? I do! Oh, it's multiple target? Oh, there's just one. Okay. Okay, now let's switch to my other friend. Well, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, he wasn't pressured.
Keep it up.
Yeah, just it's a boss, so I don't think it would hit.
When an enemy is about to use an attack that cannot be guarded against. Oh no!
Take a basic action on the Marcus.
Oh boy. Oh. No! He was getting my friend!
Summoners will occasionally bind your party members with unblockable attacks. If your character is bound and unable to act, quickly switch to a different
Okay, I
character.
got you.
Overcharge is full.
Funny way to ask for help. Suck on this.
Suck on this?
He's pressured now.
Attack when the tail is up.
Steel skin.
That's reduced damage and how easily you're interrupted.
Okay.
And then there's focus shot.
Unfortunately, that line isn't really as good as me.
Last ATB's full.
Okay.
Hang
Better
back.
win this one for the play.
Ooh, what we got? Right, so probably braver here.
Sure.
So in the original battle against this thing, they have a special mode it goes into. Like, what's this tail? And due to how the text is written, Barrett will be like, attack while the tail is up. So
Okay.
I'm supposed to attack it, but it's like followed up with like that, then it will like counter attack it. But it like implies that you should attack it, so you do, and then it hits you with like its AoE counter, and you're like, what's going on?
It's taking reduced damage.
Yeah.
Or go down in flames.
You're up.
My turn.
Got that shield.
How do I get that shield down?
Bounce right off.
Yeah, it did say
Frontal
field generator
assault's no
weak
good.
spot. Oh yeah, there it is.
There. Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy. Show me what you got.
Oh, that's not great.
Still in it.
Still in. I hope so.
You got a grenade?
Okay. So I just need to go up and hit its tail, huh?
No, you need to hit it like
Focus.
actually in its
Find a way.
butthole. See that? Its little red butthole?
Yeah, I think
Get in there.
I think I'm hitting it.
Yep, you are.
Ow!
There
Okay,
you go.
okay.
Shield up.
Now it's pressure. So you slide and pressure.
Where'd it go?
Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn.
Okay.
You can lock on. Overcharge is ready. Yeah, nice.
This game is all about sticking your head
Pain
in
in
the
the ass.
Yeah, thunder that baby.
Yeah, it's pressured right now.
I'm the fry.
How's that?
I got this. Sorry.
Don't apologize. He deserves this.
Damn it.
Don't let him land on you like that.
Remember, Barrett also has healing that if necessary.
Nah, don't need that.
Right.
It's nice of you to try to make those two potions that you almost miss. How bad?
Keep going. If I heal up.
Barrett's also got it.
Well, Barrett's
Enough with all the barriers.
heck. Okay, target
This thing
him.
is tough.
Not
It
from
wouldn't be
here.
much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion. Okay, I need to go to the side.
I do like that cloud
Ow!
ran him to the back
Damn like a
thing.
giant.
But Barrett say I wouldn't do that.
Okay, I'm targeting now.
Barrett has 33 HP.
If we don't change
Barrett
this,
has 33
this
HP.
thing's gonna kill us both.
That's
Less
fine.
talking, more shooting.
How about less lip from you?
Feel free to just check out spells. They're incredibly powerful in situations where basics don't do much to sticky man.
Ain't no thing.
This is the front.
Really?
Yep,
No?
this is the front.
Oh.
The back is where the tail is.
We gonna let this thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so.
Okay, now it's locked onto the correct one.
We're gonna let this thing push us around. Yes. I think
It looks like I can't
Mark
really
99
use it.
launchers. Guard.
Okay.
There you go.
Around the back. Around.
His shield's weak.
You think I care about a few cuts and bruises? Because I don't.
You're just hit by a missile, Barrett. I don't think that's a few cuts and
He
bruises.
freaking turned around on me!
I know, it's okay, it's okay. Be patient. He's jumping.
That's something else.
Barrett's low on HP.
I ain't going down fighting a goddamn scorpion.
He's funny.
Ain't done yet.
Best to block when you're about to get hit by a lot of attacks.
Alright, yeah, I think it's time to switch. We're not getting anywhere like this. Oh my god, Cloud is so much faster.
Gotta block when you're about to get hit or dodge or something. There you go. Now he's pressured.
Oh, you in for it
You
now?
could use his other mode. Yeah, or special attack.
That did not work. He ran away. Alright, here we go.
Punisher mode?
Yeah.
Gotta heal up.
Well, why am I going so slow?
Because you're slow in this mode.
Take damage to staggering enemies. Close your limit gauge. When the gauge is full, you can use limit break. They're extremely powerful attacks. You do not need to spend ATB charges to use these.
Okay.
Take the Lord's name in vain. Yep, while he's pressured. this is a great
Ominous symbol, huh?
time. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not really. It's a box with an X.
Draw your freaking name on it. Sorry to keep backseating. Punisher mode is so important.
No one's being, no one is vaccinating too much. You would know.
So here he has set up some convenient place.
Watch the
garbage
tail.
for you.
Okay, taking damage to stagger enemies. Gotcha.
You don't want to be hit by that laser. Huh?
Right here.
So,
Right
what
across
do we
this
do?
bridge
Don't get hit.
and hide behind.
Take
the
cover
post
behind that debris.
Where the tail is going
So
to be. In the original game, this is where
the
he would
cover.
say, attack while its tail is up, and it will launch a counterattack. But instead it just gives you garbage to hide behind anything. It's a good time to heal up. Because you have to wait for its like super laser.
Keep it together.
Could keep going if I
Also
heal
attack
up.
with like lightning too if you want. That's how it heals while you're safe.
Little pick me up.
Now,
You should be
go.
good at that,
Yeah, he's pressured now.
Coming at you, hard.
Okay, let's
You
switch
got
to.
this.
Let's do this.
Close.
Punish mode.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Now
Get him.
Oh. Great. Oh.
Gotta minimize the attack.
Yeah, there we go.
You're an operator.
Take the
Oh.
lead.
Oh no, I don't think he was.
I didn't even switch.
Salva, you got overcharged. Yeah, there we go. I didn't even have to tell you. You're already doing it.
Pushing us around? I don't think so.
Yeah, have you tried focus shot?
Yeah, let's try that one.
Back up the lift.
Does take a second to load.
You're up.
I got this.
Oh.
But you like
Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Oh,
Find
really?
cover and hunker down.
I can't
Tail
land
laser
with
time.
that.
Tail laser time.
Oh, he's a fool.
His AI almost blew it.
It's wide open.
Now he's pressured.
Light it up.
Focus thrust.
Do it. It hits multiple times, that's good for stagger. It wasn't the other guy. EM field.
Hey!
You think I care about
Overcharge.
you cuts and bruises? Cause I don't.
Ah! Ah!
Embarrassed.
Oh, you dumbass.
That thunder I hear.
Come on, land it. Wait, did it?
I think magic never.
It usually doesn't, but honestly, it was hard to
Getting
I'll
woozy.
read the names of his attacks because they're actually it's a very small thing on the screen that shows him his attacking.
Done yet. Getting tired
Tail
of
laser.
Next, don't get tired or complain.
And you getting tired of my complaining, huh? Solid copy. This is gonna
Oh, I see.
now get in.
Get in!
I think he staggered at the same time as he got out of there because he did thunder at the right.
Oh hell! What's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out.
Overkill.
Oh my god.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Murph. When I get my tail,
Overkill.
I'm gonna blow
Oh my god.
the hell up. And that's
Sorry,
what
almost
Has
good.
this line for
Mark 98 cannons.
Fire in the hole. Let's see we're at the main guy.
Yeah, it
Unless-
sounded like it was going to be an explosion, right?
I'm gonna blow your ass straight to hell.
Please.
I'm on you.
Need to do something about these wounds. Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an
Oh,
opening.
these guys. Strike focus thrust. Let's just try on the main guy, I think. He's so low. Okay!
He's so low. Ah!
Here we go.
Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out.
No, he's auto repairing.
Oh,
I think maybe knocking down the legs will allow you to get to the repair unit.
dang, okay. Maybe this, maybe I'll land it. Fine, I can't just kill him like this, huh?
Leg closer to you.
Oh, goddamn.
Chance.
Oh no, I don't think that the combat is unfair.
Blocking is good when you're taking
Yeah.
damage. When
But
you're being attacked.
it's kind of like in Breath of the Wild. No, Breath of the Wild doesn't do this. I'm trying to think of another game that does this, where the tutorial is in writing, and then it just has you try everything at once. Which is perfect for gamers like Alex. You know, Alex can just read through what the different controls are and then just...
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Exactly, it's like one of your Japanese animes. The opposite kind of tutorial is like in Cult of the Lamb, where they give you one thing at a time and have you practice it. They don't even unlock all of the parts of your... Oh boy.
Yeah, we were talking about attack while its tail is up. EM field.
Ah, shit.
Mark 98 cannons.
Both you guys are.
Don't overdo it.
You really are. Oh, I gotta stop aiming at that.
Overkill.
Gotta heal up quick. Well, I'm in serious shit.
Probably more important to keep Cloud. Okay.
Mark 98 cannons.
Run.
We gonna let
Mark
this thing
Run.
Okay.
Run
Mark
faster.
98 cannons.
Okay. Oh, hit the other thing.
Cannons.
Oh. Stop changing what you're focusing on.
You need to click the right stick. Yeah, what is Cloud doing?
Fuck you.
You probably accidentally commanded him to do nothing.
He's just like, alright, if that's what you want.
Go, Barry, you got this.
This might be faster. I'm on the left leg right now. Ow.
Barry's got a full ATP
Okay, let's do that.
Yes, it's my
But
turn.
should we hit the main scorpion and hit one of the right?
The legs. You're about to defeat one of the legs.
Yeah,
so
you're.
with the left leg. Okay.
Nice.
Hey, you still with
You
me?
can go ham with your
So-
Punisher mode.
At this point, I can just hit him directly.
Yeah, go ham with Punisher mode.
Okay, so I'm currently.
And Mark's 1 to 97.
We better bring the heat and quick.
It's
Punisher
like
mode.
The Incredibles.
I don't have it yet. No, I have it. Okay, so.
Well, Y. The
abilities-
Y button is green.
Oh, I'm not on Punisher yet.
Let's do this.
There you
And
go.
now.
Now, you,
I
now
said
you're,
track.
you're-
No, I said. Okay,
it's weird. It shows the button
Gotta
as
heal
which
up.
one you like
just
could
hit
switch
Scorpion
to.
so you'll reset.
Which I guess sort of makes sense, but also
Nice.
doesn't make sense.
Oh, thank you.
Slated.
Hey, dab on the haters.
Now you're level Final Fantasy 8.
Which has an edgier character than
Never interrupt someone when they're doing your work for you.
Hey.
Bomb!
Okay, but it doesn't make sense in the story for it not to be counting down unless Cloud doesn't push the button, I guess.
He did.
Okay, so now it just decided to start.
Yeah, that's the weird part. I guess one little piece of debris
Damn
came
thing
and like
showed you how it's
hit
done.
the button.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll believe
We've
that.
gotta move.
When bombs see lasers everywhere, they activate automatically. Just it's a nervous tick.
It's real time. That's
Not a
weird.
fan of Final Fantasy VIII Esper Eyes.
It's good to see you, Esper.
I mean, it's much more interesting.
Can you climb any slower, Cloud?
Character building experience when they're a bunch of like teenagers like trained since birth to be army
Now
men.
you go right.
She doesn't remember.
Yep, you got it. Terrible joke, thank you. That's something.
Nervous tick because it's a bomb. I didn't get that.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Give me a break.
Nah,
He
it's a
runs
good thing.
faster if there's somebody to fight.
Yeah, he does. That's true. Okay, you cannot climb when there's enemies
Run.
nearby.
Run faster.
You could Punisher mode these guys to get rid of them faster.
Oh, you're right.
Let's do this.
Okay, there's someone else? No.
I also get hit by a missile. But I dropped it.
Alright, you good?
Nothing
Yeah.
to it.
To be
Pee on
fair,
your
it's
skin.
not like I can even climb a ladder this fast. Like, I'm judging
I
Cloud.
could.
If you're
I could for about the first 8 rungs, and then my arms would be pretty tired, I think. Oh.
This is the
No! My girl!
in the original game, her foot gets stuck, and you can't really see anything. You just have to lean down and help her.
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
That thing is heavy. Yeah, your ankle is crushed, by the way.
Hey! We'll link
Nah, she has
up
good
over
armor.
there!
Okay.
Look after Jesse!
Nice of the bomb to wait for the cutscene.
Yeah.
Come this way.
This is like the MGS1 lava factory.
Route should lead us straight to
Dude, I
Barrett.
love lava
Cloud,
factories.
can you walk any slower?
This path will lead us to Barrett. Yes, I know we're going down, but we will eventually go up.
I need firefighter poles.
Good
down.
ankle support if we want her.
So, if I remember correctly, in that part of the game, in the original, Jessie just dies, right? You just
No.
leave her behind.
No.
No? Okay.
She's in your way, you're going up the stairs, and she goes, ah, my foot is stuck. And you can help her get it out, but there's nothing there. It's like her foot got stuck between stairs or something. And she's like, oh, thank you.
Good ankle support can do wonders, says Mylan.
We're running out of time.
Shut up and climb.
I agree
Oh,
with
nice.
Cloud for once.
That rhymes.
Don't freak out
We're
about
running
it.
out of time. Shut up and climb.
Barrett's trying to climb in sync with you, but
I
he's
think
now
it's
raised,
cute.
like he's trying to go a little faster, so
Yeah, he's a better climber than I am.
he uses one arm.
Alright, time to fight.
I like how the camera zoomed right into your ass there.
I've got you covered!
Gotta give the people what they
Find
want.
us the way out of here!
But then,
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit! The clock's ticking!
Cool it. 5 seconds,
ATB gauge up.
ATV. Now it's up.
It can be half full.
Yeah.
Really?
See how these use one of your 2 segments?
Oh, but later there'll be ones that use both.
Yeah,
probably.
Barrett has some. Like
Yeah,
the
Barrett's
second
focused
one
uses
eats
2.
all, or however many it starts using.
I wonder if this will hit anything else.
That will go through, so it'll hit more than one.
Let's see if this works out for me. So let's.
As long as they're in a line, it goes.
Let's see if this works. Not really, but okay.
You got him.
Anybody else?
Going with my casual walk/run speed.
You cranked that ex-soldier boy.
Go!
It's nice that the doors are automatic. Oh, do I really need to... Okay.
Part 2. This guy's weak.
Not exactly...
I believe last time we used a spell.
Thunder.
Keep it together.
Oh.
If you attack it, then it goes up.
It also goes up if you guard correctly.
Coming at you hard and fast!
Hang back.
Now Punisher. Yes! Punisher. Yeah! Oh my god, look at how much more easily you're beating this guy. Remember last time?
Let's finish this. No time to celebrate.
Cool guys don't
Just-
look at... Yeah.
Cool
Cool
guys.
guys don't react to their explosions either.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. Cooler guys walk directly through explosions.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't hurt a thing. Don't worry about it.
Luckily, they turned on the laser. Which would make it a lot more interesting mode fight if those ground lasers were activated now and you have to like time to hit things.
Oh yeah, definitely that would be cool. Man.
Wait, is there another group?
But I guess for a tutorial fight that might be obnoxious.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you deserve.
He's
Oh.
dodging.
People are weak against fire attacks.
Ah. I mean, I sure am. I think he dodged it.
You
Try it
dodge
again.
spells?
You don't look so good.
Ow!
Care those points before you bleed out.
I don't
Take it from here.
Need my help, do you?
Oh no! Alright.
Cooler guys stare at you, throw inside the fire, before turning around and walking. Staggered.
Nice. Oh yeah, you're gonna be okay. Focus shot him. Wait, why does focus? Oh,
Should
focus shot uses all of your current
Yeah.
ATB. Interesting. So the more ATB you have, the better focus shot is.
Dude!
All done.
Cocky little bastard, ain't you?
God, bastard.
Nothing says cocky like all done.
Don't get in my way.
Now, see, that's something you reply to with cocky little bastard.
Okay, so they can't dodge while they're actively attacking.
Yeah. It looks like when they are dodging, that's a good time to get your defense up as well.
I think,
Let's do this.
isn't it in punishment mode if you correctly block?
Yeah. Remember that? If you're in punish mode and you block a melee attack, you auto counter. See, look at that! Oh my god, that does a lot of damage! That did 150!
Try me.
You don't look so good. Take care of those little
Jeez!
Staggered,
Okay, here's the
and you can leave.
Let's. Can't even see this thing.
Lock on.
Get your ass out of here.
Okay, there's another one.
Barrett is a robot. It doesn't have an anatomy.
Yeah. It cannot get its ass out of here.
Cloud, you can help anytime.
Suck it!
It gets stacks once when you impose pressure.
So did you.
Cool.
Cloud was really low on HP.
Did you see the way he moved? He was like, right into the wall.
Luckily, the elevator still works. That
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
how much time we had.
4 seconds left.
Okay.
That was a long elevator ride.
Yeah.
Did the bomb really even do anything?
Yeah, they explain it later. This game, unlike the original game,
Sir.
where they don't really pull punches about the fact that you are a terrorist organization blowing these things up,
Mm-hmm.
these games really want you to look like the general good guys.
Yeah.
We work with Greenpeace.
We are now the resistance.
Yeah. Like, you're like the Rebel Alliance. The Empire is clearly awful in every way, shape, and form.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, but it shouldn't.
So did we blow a power plant, basically?
Yes, this is basically a power plant that you want to go destroy. Your bomb took out the generator.
Yeah, remember how he was talking about, like, it's sucking the lifeblood out of the earth. What's gonna happen when there's none left? That's what it's doing. That was all that green stuff that the scorpion fell into.
I don't need to run. I'm too edgy to run.
Doors open.
I'll just lightly jog.
The thing regarding the bomb, which your sword is going to explain in greater detail when it comes up again. Okay.
I think Jesse brings it up. Oh, she fell down here.
Alright.
Which is constant with Jesse. That's like her character in the
If I
original
couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
To be fair, the clumsy trade is the one that
She just wanted to fall so you grab her arm and help her up.
I can do that.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Hey, he smiled! Cutscene time.
Yeah.
So all the lights are not going to go off in this block.
Look at all the good we're doing for these people.
So is that energy going to go back into
Some
the earth?
pretty awful things actually happen in the game. In your attempt to protect the environment.
Yeah, look at all those goodness comments.
And yep, the power goes
Look
out.
at all those goodness comments. Oh look, it's raining happiness and joy.
Yeah!
Are those friendliness pellets I see?
For real.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, now we're getting pretty close where we get to meet Cloud's love
Looks like we
interest.
made it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show.
I think when I'm 50, I'll probably join
You might
Greenpeace.
have overdone
We
it.
made it with nothing but a few
Follow the
scratches and an
instructions to the
entirely
letter.
destroyed
Maybe
city
it triggered a
block.
reaction with the
Good job,
Mako?
team.
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
So Jesse
Oh,
just
so
mentioned
the
that her
plan is
bomb
what
shouldn't have
matters,
been that
right?
powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, this must have helped some.
After
Oh,
all
I
that,
get it.
It'd better have. Anyway,
I
let's
get it.
get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
In the original
Alright, then.
game, that does
Lead
this
the way.
chalk doesn't
You
happen.
got it.
There's no, it shouldn't have done that well.
Okay. So, do you get what happened?
Watch
The
out for
bomb was
live
a little
wires.
bit
They're
too
everywhere.
powerful.
No. Remember when the bomb went off and, like, basically nothing happened?
It destroyed the generator. is what
Yeah,
happened originally.
they only wanted to destroy the little piece inside that was
That
going
was
to.
sucking the life
Yeah.
force out of the earth.
But once they discovered they were doing that and were successful, they had all their robots turn and fire at the generator to make it explode way bigger. So they could be
So
like,
they
look
could
at
look
these
at the
dangerous
terrorists."
terrorists. Yeah, and what they did.
That happens in real life,
Yeah.
where they'll make a terrorist organization look worse by blaming things on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta love clever villains.
yeah, that's very.
Did it,
clever.
Patrick? We saved.
Guys, guys, excuse me.
I'm telling you, you have no friends.
You guys are a bunch of
Man, what is that? I've
Cloud.
never smelled anything
Can you
so
walk
foul.
any slower.
Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
He doesn't believe in deodorant.
Apparently not. You
Also-
did it, Patrick.
Also, who says that out loud? God, what is that terrible smell? Oh man, it's me.
We just keep on coming.
We need to get
Yeah,
out
you
of
gotta
this
be
place.
really confident. That guy has forever given up any hope of getting with Jesse.
What?
Blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
They want you to hear the conversation.
I'm running on empty here.
You can make
Badger wants food. Wow, yeah, they really are just like cutting each other and shoving in front. That's great. You're the only one that's above it all.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, didn't miss the treasure chest.
How much farther do we
Real
have to go?
gamer.
Not
Gamer.
Well, I did use like 19 potions.
2 potions.
That's about as good a place as any.
Stand back.
I like
then.
that Sherman
I'll set
has
the bomb.
installed little arrow lights in case of emergency
wait
to
to
lead
see
you
you,
around the
Marlene.
ring.
I
wait to
really
take a
actually
hot
thought
shower.
when you stepped on that you'd get like a speed boost.
That'd be awesome.
It could be like.
Okay, now we can go fast.
Learned it from Scenic.
Yeah.
She's good to go.
Is Jesse's thing bombs?
Fire
Yep.
Jesse, you're standing way too close to that thing.
She's used to it.
She made the bomb. She knows how far she has to be.
Sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
Cloud's like, I'm just gonna hang here.
Yeah.
Just gonna climb up this way, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Cloud's like, you guys know I probably could have just sliced that open with my sword, right?
This is an alert from
in the anime, I cut through a motorcycle flying through the air.
Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued.
Yeah, this is all the bad guys' fault. The shrapnel flung everywhere.
Of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore,
And none of this is in there, is
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah.
I love
We
this
always knew
Giga
this was
Chad.
gonna get messy.
Look at his chin.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was
I was gonna
ever
say,
won
humanity
without
will
sacrifice.
just die out if they suck
Though
enough
you
life
may not
force
be
out of
crying
there.
out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet.
Oh! I
But
wasn't
it's okay,
expecting
'cause I'm
that.
here for you,
The actor,
to help take the
better
load
know
off
her.
your shoulders.
He cares about
Your
us.
fears, your worries,
I
your
love this guy.
concerns, and yes, your fees. Whatever your
Just
problem,
hate you, shut
I
up.
got you.
What if we, the
what's the
players,
next
didn't
move,
know this and
boss?
are actually dealt further damage
That's
to
easy
reactors
enough.
than our bomb?
We get our asses home.
I mean, if we had to imagine ourselves as the bad guys, I would feel bad, you know?
Moral ambiguity? No thanks.
I mean, it would be a much more interesting, I think, take if you had to, like, uncover that they were doing it and you didn't get to see it yourselves.
Yeah.
We'll split up and shoot for the
To be
last.
honest-
Because then you could feel more like the characters do and not like where we know.
I still think it's their fault. Like, when organizations choose to pick battles like this, when it escalates, they are the ones that started it.
Mm-hmm.
These shrapnel wouldn't have flown if they didn't go blow up that generator. So they can still be responsible for that.
They are
Sure.
they are still technically destroying someone's property, yes.
Yeah.
And breaking and
it,
entering
it
and,
would not have happened.
and
That-
attacking soldiers.
The
Yeah,
city
Shinra
would not be
wasn't-
on fire if they hadn't done this.
Once
Shinra
we're
wasn't going to
back
blow up their
at
own
base.
generator until it became useless to them.
Yeah. And I think that's an important thing. Like, if someone said, hey, you can go blow up this coal mine.
Yoo-hoo. I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
A crystal ball.
It's healing material.
You can have it for saving lives.
What if he just took it and just like...
Well, it's actually kind of
Over
interesting because in like the game you have to equip it to your weapons or to your accessory, which is like your armor or whatever.
Mhm.
You don't have
Survival
armor
can be a
in the game.
matter of luck.
But in the anime, the characters
can't
literally
rely
just
on
kind of do that. Like, Kadash like just puts it
Words to
into
live
his
by.
hand.
Yeah.
A really big gumdrop. Yeah, a really small bowling ball.
Jawbreaker.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
It. Hey, Wexel, welcome on in.
Yeah, he just has like the Ed and Eddie like giant cheek.
Does anyone remember when Jawbreakers were like the thing?
Yeah.
Like my brother had so many Jawbreakers. I hated them because like they took too long to eat. You had to like leave them out and they'd get all gross because you'd have to like dry them or something. You couldn't have them in your mouth until they're like kind of uncomfortable, but you still do it anyway.
Yeah. This ends the tutorial.
So right now, this
So you have
one is
fire
fire,
material
that
and
one's
healing
air.
material. And they're connected, which doesn't matter much now. The later you'll get other materials that will augment materials if they're in the same slot.
Just remember to use it.
Like all material will be cast
See you
on
on the
all enemies. I don't know if it's in this game, but think like that.
You just have to suck them all day. Sorry, wrong chat. This is 11.
Okay.
Wow, 11.
Wow.
It's okay. You're safe now.
This is our fault. I caused this one to be.
I gotta love these two doctors
Yeah.
just being like,
Get you to a doctor.
"You're safe now." Like not helping her.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
She's like rolling in pain. They're like, don't get out the medicine. She might be fine if we just tell her with good emotional support it's gonna be alright.
I'm looking up!
Careful up here. This could collapse at any
Oh,
moment.
ma'am.
If you want up, you'll have to use those
Ma'am,
stairs.
please activate the placebo effect.
We have material that actively heals you, but we're not gonna use it right now because you're doing great and everything's gonna be alright.
Hands on my hips.
Also, the main character standing there, we want him to feel guilty for this. So you gotta stop her.
Yeah.
But you're doing great.
Oh yeah, see now you have 2 green gems in your sword. That's
Oh man, I always look back at the thing that Klaus like, how dare you?
Yeah, what are they doing just standing in the middle of the street? Like, don't you have somewhere to be?
Not here.
Station's intact.
The real pain is in not knowing that you're gonna be okay.
It's true.
What do you mean, what the? Everything's been commenting.
Oh yes, it's a different feeling.
You see those big side of fires?
You know that feeling you have whenever Sriracha, like, is nearby? It's that kind of feeling.
Flashbacks. It's time for my dramatic flashback.
It's the scene everybody knows.
Crap.
Just used all
Oh,
the
it
time.
looks gorgeous.
Because honestly, a dude standing in fire is pretty creepy.
Ooh.
What's that? My boyfriend?
Yeah, that was totally your boyfriend. Sorry, Cloud. Oh, yeah, it's my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I don't want to see you.
Lauren No Chill gotta get the longsword out early, that's right. I mean, it's no mistake that both the main antagonist and the main hero both use very big swords.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yes.
Also his win animation. Yeah, he is the one win animation.
Yeah.
Oh, you're low health now.
That's fine. Alright, fine.
No, you have full health. It's just for dramatic effect.
If this were Metal Gear, it would be
My
going.
mental health.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
genes.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, actually, if you think about it, well, you guys don't know when they get into it. It is sort of similar to Metal Gear Solid in some ways.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna have a dramatic fist fight? And kiss?
No, unfortunately, there's no dramatic fist fight.
Oh.
This is a swords all the way kind of game.
Tifa does use her fist though, and she's pretty epic. It was
Yeah.
like the best part of Advent Children, if you've seen it, is when Tifa beats up the dude, except then she loses immediately after, which kind of negates the whole awesomeness factor.
Oh, that's sad.
But she's pretty.
Hey, you're getting too close to him. Stop following him so well.
So,
Dude,
like,
what's going on? What
give
am I
it
doing
dramatic
wrong?
tension, okay?
Cloud, can you not go that way?
No, you can. You were just too close to him.
Are you kidding?
You have to like just.
Either
miss
that
him.
or you were like just like the right corner where like the wall was like
Yeah.
watching you. Mr. Mayor, good choice. AC Chip is Strip is immaculate. AC Tifa is great, other than the fact that movie does all your companions like dirty.
Yeah.
They show up and they're like, let's just watch.
You're not real. You're dead.
I am.
No one told
I
me
killed
that.
you with my own.
Oh, you need not remind me.
hate it when breakups go bad.
Of our time together.
I know,
But that
right?
was then, and this is now. I have a favor to
Ex-boyfriend should
ask.
stay
Our
dead
beloved planet
after you
is
kill him.
dying. Slowly, silently, painfully.
There's a lot of Japanese
Can you
plots that
bear
go like
to
this.
see the planet suffer? Cloud.
That wasn't a favor. You were just asking if he could bear the planet suffering.
Were the planet to die.
Ooh.
So many things.
I love that for some reason it's the cutscenes that has the trouble.
It's so bright. The sound of her voice.
That means all these cutscenes are in engine,
Spare you.
which means they can be
The
modded.
shiver of her flesh.
Oh, God.
Yielding to cold steel.
I have a favor to ask you about. Smooch!
That which
I have a
binds
favor to
us
ask you,
together
Cloud.
be no more.
Do you know if
And
Jessie
I
is
loathe
single?
living such a life, which is why I must ask
Is she like available
this
or
one
what?
favor. Don't worry. It's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to
See,
live.
my ex does care about me.
You bastard!
You have to live. How dare you say that? The
Good.
mods are already rampant.
Very good.
I'm not surprised.
Hold on to that hatred.
Yes. Even your hatred. What a secret.
Oh my God,
honestly,
that's-
Cloud.
Kirby. It's all in engine. The mods are already rampant.
I'm seeing things.
Being came from outer
he, like,
space on a pop star.
He's like having that horrible memory, and then he turns around and bumps into Kirby's like big round belly. Looks slowly up.
Oh my God.
What's happening down there?
I also think it's funny that no one finds it suspicious this dude's running through town with this huge sword on his back.
I love this grandma. This grandma just seems like she doesn't know where she is. She's just looking around like, oh, this place is pretty cool.
She's like, yeah, this happened yesterday.
Shooting for the station? Take the alley and climb up to the roof.
Oh, they
of that
really
building
aren't
at the end, and
phased.
You're practically there.
If you make it that far.
People are not phased.
Trains are still running.
You're not supposed to look at their faces.
Well, can't go this way.
Evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of building
What did we do to deserve this?
Nothing! The people who did this are monsters!
Anyway, I'm just gonna be on the
I
way.
three-stalked you and meteor smashed you into the void. I have a
Sword
favorite.
Stay on him. We've been through this. It's a magnet. Yeah, that's our best.
Cloud's making a choice.
I see it now. It's like, I have a favor to ask you. Cloud pulls out the envelope with the smash symbol on it.
Cloud is spiked up.
Yeah, Cloud
It's part of his. Well, I guess that's spoilers.
Man,
Never
what a
mind.
mess.
I love this
If
part
you
in
know, you
Stray,
know.
where you look up and the world is burning.
In case you forgot that you blew up the reactor, here's a reminder.
Yeah. You're a terrible person.
The station? We'll take that fire escape. We'll put you right on the street.
I saw you
I also
downstairs.
love how really calm these people are, like, kind of freaking out right now, but
Yeah.
they're like, do you know how to get to the station? Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go
I
this
got-
way.
I got you, fam.
I probably should be heading that way too, but I'm gonna stand on this roof a bit longer.
I don't think it'll let you on, seeing as how you're carrying an enormous, like, very deadly weapon, but, like, it's that way.
Yeah.
Showing landmarks is important to keep the player oriented, yeah.
Dang, I hate it when there's a car crash that conveniently blocks the wrong way to go.
Oh, cool, Loveless Street. You want to grow up on Loveless Street?
She's looking at me.
She has one stairway up.
Hey, Grandma.
And it's the same grandma, she made it all the way over here.
Oh, yeah.
My friends at the station.
These people look really good and healthy, though.
Just terrible.
Keep you safe and escort you to the shelter. We'll wait for the military.
Yes, they will have been trained for this
Active
sort of thing.
Loveless.
The fire's
I kind of wish there were captions for all this little dialogue.
The president's gonna
I think we turned it off. Yeah, Alex picked just dialogue for the main stuff. So
No, that's not true.
oh no.
The subtitle options were no subtitles, subtitles with speaker name.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
So many armies.
I like the fashion
It's only
choices of these city goers.
Part of a plot to tarnish
They look
perception,
great.
Okay.
You guys look awesome. I don't go out looking like this. Hey, what's up, girl? You getting possessed a little bit?
You're being affected by heat waves.
Oh man, I hate that when that happens. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
He makes
that's
me
right,
feel
Cloud.
some
I'm in
sort
this
of
part
way.
of the game now.
Not even yourself.
This is presence causes me pain.
In the original game, you just get to choose to buy a flower
Are you
here,
okay?
but in this one, you get to have a rough boyfriend meet up,
Yeah.
see some heat waves.
Here, this is for you.
Also, you don't even support her business by buying
That's
it,
right.
you just take
It's
it.
a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Never mind, I just want to endear myself to you, pretty boy.
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case,
Those rude men that knocked me
You
over.
recognize this
it's
theme?
on the house. Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
A little flower. Hey.
Nice.
It's a key item.
I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm even more attracted to you. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Top tier flirting.
You think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
You two are dorks.
The reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to sell.
See, she's used to these issues, Cloud.
Help me!
She's been dealing with this. Wells.
Flower Girl's a mean one.
What are they?
This isn't it. This doesn't help at all.
I like it.
Drop your weapon!
Oh, I know that voice actor as well.
It's the Dementors or whatever from Harry Potter 3. Yep, they are Dementors.
No, you're right.
You got a great butt.
The ghost rises up.
Bye!
Great butt. I also love that she goes running off. I was like, I guess I'll deal with the
Sword
soldiers.
on the ground!
So if I get hit once, the flower falls off. So you gotta do a damage less. Oh no, alright, I hit the flower, sorry.
It's a highly resistant flower.
Really got it in.
You really love that area of effect attack.
Yes, I do.
Get ready. Enough. It's over.
Oh jeez.
That's that.
Anyone else?
Let's go.
Also, you're fighting one dude with guns, and you see him swinging swords around. Your friends are also fighting him. Do you throw grenade?
Apparently I'm already.
I think you can't pick it up during battle. So changed. Duke, look away.
Oh, there you go. Oh! No, no.
Can you do an area attack in punishment?
Not bad.
Perverted to me.
Without warning, should this occur, your patient is under
Why not?
on request.
You weren't looking at it.
I repeat,
HP up. Too good.
this is an alert
Cool.
from the Shinra
Can I
Emergency.
put that up?
Yeah.
You have 2 equipped. So... Oh, you can equip your bronze.
I think your bronze bangle is equipped and has no slots. So press Y to set materia. And then
So I
press
got-
Y to swap materia.
So I could swap this instead for a higher max.
HP, yeah.
But
Think so?
probably not worth it right now. I just need another slot I need.
The operation
Punisher replaces the AoE attack with a big round stab. Oh, okay.
extremely
Neat.
dangerous.
I am extremely dangerous. That's true.
Are instructed to immediately.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
good thing you're
wrong way.
non-lethally taking these guards out with your sword.
They're
Yeah.
so dead. You're also wrong way.
We've got a little objective marker.
Maybe if I go down this tree.
Yeah, see, this is where the cutscene was happening. Do you remember where she went?
Not really.
They got it.
Let's go.
Deadly dodge. Oh, this looks so pretty. Oh no.
How do we catch him, sir? Well, he was mesmerized by the beautiful fountain.
Gotta use it or lose it. That's how it works. Oh, I destroyed it!
It gets destroyed.
Oh man, you really are a menace.
Let's finish this.
Anybody else around?
Yes, because you didn't automatically switch modes.
Let's get this over with. Let's do this.
Probably should have
Did he shoot a grenade at his own feet? He did. He shot a grenade at his own feet.
It's not the smartest boy.
And no.
Who else?
Now, if I was a security officer and I saw this dude like get hit by a bunch of bullets and still throw a
Ah!
huge sword, I don't think I'd be like, I'm still gonna get really close to him. I think I'd be like, I'm out.
These are the guys that the counter works really good on if they're dodging. Or, you know, you could just not let him play the game.
Who else is around?
Your dodge is different in this mode, right? Oh, okay. He's like, ha, he's not reaching me with the sword. Oh no, he's moving closer.
What a fool, he keeps missing all those attacks.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
I agree with that. Ooh, I want to use my food.
I won't give up.
Don't give up. Actually, it's one of this, so we just break it on yourself.
Oh yeah.
You need healing. Ah, it hurts so good.
Just smash that broken glass right into the wound.
Oh, that's how you get it just right.
Yeah.
Climb to the roof.
The rooftops look clear.
I think the camera was showing you where to go by locking your camera in a direction.
So I'm putting it this way, I think.
Yes, take the bench with us.
Wow, nice. You made them fuse.
The real romance. Break the box.
Oh yeah, those boxes. Not this box.
Oh, that's me. No. I need healing.
Oh,
That bunch of
Can't believe the coffee
seeds.
shop's closed.
I know, this is Sophia.
Oh, those coffee shops are never open.
I get there was a huge disaster that
Also
literally
wrong.
just happened, but I need my mocha cappuccino right now.
Right now. Right this second.
It's because nobody wants to work these days.
Oh! Oh,
I
right here.
agree.
Right here.
Besides all these security guards.
Yeah, no, they're really into
Fire!
it.
Shoot to kill!
They're using like lethal guns, so I feel like there's no real other option for them to shoot with.
Yeah.
Maybe they have tasers.
Be advised! Target approaching residential area! Seal hall access immediately!
Cloud, you don't need to use the ladder.
I was gonna say, I was gonna try to get him to jump down, but he's really concerned about his ankle.
Can you dodge when you're not in combat?
No.
So no.
I'll let you move past.
Oh, you can hold the dodge button or the sprint?
No. Iron Bangle.
Ooh, maybe I'll go equip that.
Ooh, iron's better than bronze. We know this. No, not materia. You need to click cloud. Then your bronze bangle.
Oh.
Now it has a materia slot
But I
too.
can't equip that yet.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Now hit line.
So I can do...
HP up or deadly dodge?
Attack command will do area damage immediately after dodging.
Okay, so if you have this on, when you dodge and then press attack, you get a dodge attack. That's
so I
pretty
can-
cool.
Yeah, I can try that.
Bronze Beagle.
You have to go up, you have to go backwards. Oh, you go downwards.
Downwards.
Cloud loves ladders.
He really does.
The Shinra is pointed you the way.
We should make fun of Cloud's weak ankles. He's embarrassed about them.
Don't underestimate him.
Music is so good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do when that guy has a shield?
Come get me.
You gotta lock on with the right stick. There you go.
Oh, that was my chance.
This should do it.
You do have a block counter.
Oh, I did that wrong.
I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, that's right, I can just hit with magic.
You have to be in Punisher mode to get the block counter though.
Oh.
Calling fire.
Alright, that'll do it. What a terrible way to die.
To be fair, yes.
What a shame. What a rotten way to die.
I mean, I guess also being hit by a sword is big.
True.
Confirmed. Target has entered residential area.
Especially given that
I
it's
have
probably
been in residential area.
so you're probably getting a lot of
You're mine now.
intentional.
Moving to intercept.
I think they casually walked out by line, but they were like facing the wall.
Yeah.
Like some of our formation, how well we can keep it. 69.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go!
I say that whenever I go out someplace too.
Okay, let's... We need to build this up. So that'll do it. Yeah, you're
We need a light.
good.
Light.
Good.
Thanks, Bob. You did.
So do I go anything over
Yes,
here?
of course. Good chest.
Oh, extra freaking is.
No holding back.
No holding back against this chest.
Okay, I can't open it right now. Ow!
Can't do that while you're being hit.
So,
Can't do that while you're being hit.
you're right. I'm staggered.
6 line.
Okay. I gotta go too.
There's gotta be art of Cloud just smashing a person against his face.
I do want to see that. Delicious.
I'm glad they specified bottle on choice instead.
I don't know if I would worry, man. I think I just went backwards a bunch.
You should take your car.
Enemy combatant, you
Punisher guard would probably be really good against this guy. Yeah. I knew it.
You're mine. You're done.
I think it would have been pretty cool if this game they made like
Is that it?
Yeah, if you could switch a little more rapidly.
I understand that all the characters in this game would be good for that, but
Yeah.
Praise me.
Good job finding it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Ooh, a high potion.
Yes.
It's a heat potion.
Yeah, dorks.
Better had a really good time.
Oh no.
They figured us out, we can't walk past cars.
That's true. But my beautiful daffodil will defeat all of you.
Do you still have it on? You do.
Yeah.
Limit break? Oh no, they reset your limit?
Yeah, they reset it.
Back in my day, this game comes back to break.
Let's do this.
Nice card. Really?
So more like a just guard now.
I see you.
Ow.
You're hitting shield.
It's over.
Yeah, this guy's standing too close to me.
Enough.
You're hitting shield.
Burn.
You got a bolt.
That's that.
Oh.
But you
The Huntsman. Cool guy walk.
That's it.
Nice, he's pressured now. Get his ass.
Ow!
Wow.
Looks like he gets a guard counter too.
That was very interesting.
Do your worst.
Show me your worst.
Calling fire.
Staggered him.
Finish this.
Let him have it. Your ATB is full.
Need ATV to finish this. This is getting worse.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Where'd they come from? How can they walk past the cars?
I know that.
Oh no, he's having a memory. That one guy is having a big crisis.
Right on top of the train.
You'd think this like all-powerful company could just stop a train if they wanted to.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
Jesse, keep it in your pants, please.
I got the wedding ring ready and everything. I want to know your guys' opinion. Thankfully, he
You
knew
had
which
me
part
worried
they
for
were
a
in.
minute.
He got away. There's no way of knowing where that train was going.
That's what.
Dang, if only it was on tracks or something that we could, like, follow.
I was gonna say, she's gonna notice that flower.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Don't touch me.
I can argue with anything.
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Cloud panics when cute girls
Never
grab his
mind.
arms.
Yeah.
Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
What really is happening here is Cloud's like, those weren't in the first game, so I think we're going off script, guys. Are we off script?
Yeah, I just want to establish
A
this.
lot of people here.
And in the freight
You
car,
probably
too.
jump off the train onto the track somewhere. There's no need to worry about
Look,
it.
I'm
Alice,
trying to
we've
break
got
the
a
boxes
crowd
and it's like, no.
Head for the front of the train and hold there.
Due to an explosion at Mako Reactor 1, an emergency schedule is now in effect.
She's feeling it.
Your understanding
Yeah,
and
this news.
cooperation is
Yeah.
appreciated.
Rocking out.
Destruction.
Oh my god, I don't need the lights.
See, don't you expect to hit that and go like...
Were the game testers so confused? Also, I just touched air.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on the same thing, like, practicing my miming. I'm ready.
Yep.
Well, remember, he has to fight invisible enemies, so he's gotta use these.
Yeah.
So cramped.
She's trying to tell me to back off.
Hotels down there.
You can talk to Badger.
Trying to work here.
He was behind you. He's the one guy that was
So
extremely
cramped.
different.
Right now!
Oh, that better not have been what I thought it was.
There he is.
So cramped. Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
Stop that right now!
If you're about to
The
unburden
end of
yourself,
seeing Santa Claus, yeah.
Hotels
Yeesh.
down there.
You don't make it easy.
No thief can my money.
So,
I like that right before Cloud was gonna say whatever you're about to say, don't say it. Someone in the background went, "Stop that right now!"
yeah, that was good.
You're holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow.
Have they
My
He looks
hands
more
are
like
still
Carol.
shaking.
yet?
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
You see, my
He should. Did you see that? He was mirroring. He really
Why
likes
don't you
you.
learn to take a hint, buddy?
I mean, he's getting really close. He's like leaning in. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just had a very complicated encounter with my ex-boyfriend. I'm just gonna.
I'm not ready for like, the fight yet.
Yeah, not right now.
This new girl grabbed my arm and made me see
I can't
ghosts.
stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't the reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing?
I'm sure Sector 7's affected.
You
Oh yeah,
mentioned
because I'm sure
potential enemies back there.
Shinra's very concerned about their safety protocols.
I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
It's because I don't like to talk to you. Also, they're in this like crowded train. It's just like that bomb I set off. shouldn't have-"
Yeah, she really is.
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey,
Clearly my
quit
own
talking
fault.
out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Yes, of course, sir. How could I
Yes,
have
sir,
been
with the
mistaken?
gun arm. Whatever
Just
you
who do
say.
you think you are?
The
A
balls on this man.
law-abiding concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
I love that he gets mad at that too. Like, how dare you say I break the rules?
And
I'll kill you for that.
that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
Yes, I like. Submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity.
Propaganda!
Civilized people change the world.
Has that worked so far?
That's the Shinra creed.
Them's fighting words.
It's fighting words.
We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
Who's this square bozo?
We should go.
Right.
We should perhaps report this to the authorities.
That guy was pretending to be asleep all the time. Like, you've all done that on the bus.
Calm down. It's just a sword.
It's Just
hear anything. You gotta believe me.
Just push her out of there.
Time for a little nap.
Yeah, she's.
To the station.
You are intimidating, this woman.
Yeah.
The guys like superheroes are like, I gotta be ready to protect this lady. This man is like looming.
Oh wow, this guy's fully just. I feel you, man.
That dude has had. He
just
still has an
a
apron
temper,
on,
I
right?
know,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my god, that dude has had the worst shift.
That's the dude from the cafe that was closed. He closed early. How dare he?
I can watch TV. I can watch the.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an
This was some of the more boring
initiation
parts of the
rite.
game when they're like, let's look at this map on the train.
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization.
I can't see it.
Oh, the train's computer
A
seems so
whole
frozen.
system
I'm
is
sorry,
sustained
Cloud.
by
I'll
the
just keep
Mako
talking.
reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
Oh no.
Now she's catching up with her now.
Passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
It seems to be doing okay
This
despite
here
these
is the
issues.
train's route. As you can
Yeah.
see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history. All that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way.
So what I find
That's
interesting
it.
about this, if it's scanning their IDs, if you didn't have an ID, it wouldn't
Don't
even
worry.
know you were
Our
there.
IDs are impeccable.
Like, what would it scan? It wouldn't have anything to scan.
It
Yeah.
might be able to tell
Have a
there's a
little
person that doesn't have an ID on them.
Maybe they like join it with the cameras or
Won't be long till we
something.
reach the
But
bottom.
like they won't know if you're a
Relax.
criminal or not. Like, what if you forgot your ID at home and you're like, I'm just going to the train, and it's like, oh,
It's because
You're
of
in
that
trouble.
great big
Yeah.
pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive.
Great big pizza in the sky? Man, I'm
Shinra
hungry.
sucks up
It's
Mako
own-
while the soil turns to dust.
a police state
The air
sort
feels
of. It's
small
run by a
and the
giant
flowers
corporation
die.
essentially.
Then
So it's
leave
like
and
a
don't look
policing
back.
corporation state.
That's what's always worked for me.
Are you hungry?
Well, that's
I
all
mean,
well and
if you want to get
good
food.
if you're only out for
What are you
yourself.
thinking?
But the
Mod
folks down
pizza.
there don't have the luxury of choice, you know.
You don't have,
Oh, he's got the glasses off.
you don't have to get mod out. I'm not gonna have mod out. So if you want to get regular pizza,
I kind of want my pizza.
Like
now.
this train,
do.
I wonder
I
if wait,
suppose.
what's that? This one?
There's only one way it can go.
I really like this spot. I think it has a good balance between like
Comedy.
gray morality and also there's definitely some lightness to it.
In Midgar is its base of operations. This massive conglomerate maintains an ironclad grip on the world. Originally a small weapons manufacturer, the advent of
Well, the read the rest later,
I
maybe.
thought it would give you about the prompt.
Still alive?
Over here! Oh, you
Still, huh?
Oh, sweetheart. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Goodness.
Knew it couldn't be that bad.
And it showed us that not all the people really think about the energy issues, like how
They
it's
go
caused.
into that later, actually. This game goes
Damn, we are good.
which also isn't.
Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step
Any of that
closer
stuff.
to a
He just
brighter
jinxed us.
future.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
You didn't seem to care earlier.
Yeah, you're
In fact, these same people that just came off the train literally listened to you
Just be
lecture
ready
them
for
about
the
Yeah.
exercising.
Yeah, I wonder which of these people on the train are the terrorists.
Is it that group of people wearing eccentric clothing, has a giant sword, a gun arm, and like a commando like
At
headband?
7th.
Where Tifa works? Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
But please zoom in into my chest. So you
Oh
get a
yeah,
good feel
you
of
can
the-
count every hair. Hold on.
Not long now.
Everyone gets pissed off when we stop working. I need a new job.
What did he say?
Run.
Everyone gets pissed
Run.
off with me.
Run faster.
I am running.
This guy's trying to get this guy to move, but I think he's a little out of it.
But what was the poster? The poster had a 7 on it.
This one? No. Prohibitive items.
See the world through her.
Hey, it doesn't necessarily say sports.
Swords.
It's a cat-eye camera, I guess, with... I don't know,
I don't know why it says 7. Air. We are music lovers.
It's like the 7 Lives of Cats, I'm guessing.
But they have 9?
Well, that cat died a couple of times.
Cat photography.
2 cats died to make that camera. Well, yeah, because it's a cat camera, cat eyes. There's 2 eyes, so that leaves 7 lives after.
This person has a weapon.
Wow, yeah, actually they do. Like, is she a freedom fighter?
They're
Oh,
guards.
no, wait, they're guards. But they're guarding the wrong side. They're looking inside the facility instead of, like, guarding the... Okay, I want to do mod pizza. Could you hand me that laptop?
Hey, leftovers are for kids only, dummy.
Leftovers are for kids only.
If someone's having a bad day, it's your job to put a smile on your face.
Well, by the looks of things,
Only kids see leftovers.
I think he's over by the TVs. He's been watching the news this whole time.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Why did
The mod bundle. It's not just a bundle. It's fun.
It's a bundle.
I feel like it's been forever since I've eaten at one of these.
Well, then you can fall in love with fried marsh all over again.
Okay, so they're trying to show there's like different classes. Like when they were going earlier, there's all these people in nice clothes and suits, and this is.
Well, yeah, because it's literally, look up.
Yeah.
It's literally separated.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
that?
The soundtrack in the original game for the lower area is called Under the Rotting
I've
Pizza.
never felt the ground shake like that.
Because the top is a circle like a pizza,
Yeah, it's got those triangles cut out of it, yeah.
and you're in like 4th district. When you're under it, you don't get like natural sunlight.
Person who goes around putting up flyers all over the slums, I expect.
Avalanche. That sounds familiar.
Like the thing that happens when you're on the mountain.
Oh my god.
Tom Clady's only had it so good because of the reactors. And this bombing's changed all that.
I swear there's a way you could get
well,
little text
shoes on the
bubbles
other
above their
foot now.
heads, but
Let's see how they like fighting to survive.
They're people too, you know.
They're people too, you know. I don't know.
I think you'll like one of the quests in this game. There are
Completely
cats in
insane. Security was out in full force looking for the bombers. I even saw a few helicopters.
Wow, that sounds intense.
Oh, those boys. Those boys are happy to have each other.
Man, I wonder what kind of...
Oh my god, the way they're moving! They're all
like
jumbled
bumping
together.
into each other and stuff.
Fires
Dude.
everywhere.
I love how you walked in front of that man, then he walked into you, then he backed off you like, I can't believe you
Mako
did
is the
that to me.
lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do. I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress?
So, there is something really funny that, if you watch
You
the
okay,
movie, you'll notice. So Barrett is, fighting for the planet, right?
Mako junkie, huh?
In the movie,
Figures.
guess what his job is?
What?
He's an oil driller.
Way better for the planet.
He calls Claudius like, oil clouds! It's like,
Hey, at least it's not Mako.
I mean, you'll just pollute your planet a different way. One, you're sucking the planet's life energy, the other, you're cooking it, I guess. I don't know.
You can barely tell my skin from all
That weird guy.
Warning. Gate broken. Fiends in area.
Fiends.
Exercise caution. No reason to check it out. Not my problem.
I bet we'd go there later, but right now, it's not my problem.
Excuse me? Due to an emergency, entry into this area is prohibited. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Buddy.
You call that a warning?
I was gonna say. Oh, that was adorable.
I'm sorry.
It's like his first time on the job.
It seemed like you had a friend in the guards too. Remember? There was a guy who like recognized you.
There was.
You're gonna see him later. I bet you.
He never comes up again.
Yeah. No, we won't see him again
Wait,
until the third game. That dude was Sephiroth.
I like that these.
If it was Sephiroth, you could tell because the hair would be coming out.
You can't hide the hair in the helmet.
Either that or like it's like raised, like he has it all bunched over there.
I like that it shows that these people like have their own culture and their own way of having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not like just miserable. They're like just doing their everyday life.
Oh yeah, people will get by.
It's just a different kind of life than up there.
I love this dude. The dude you're right at. He's just like the tire salesman.
Like, you don't want to buy tires. Move on.
Yeah, I can tell you're not a car guy.
Am I still gonna have a job?
I ride a motorcycle like that shadow guy.
I can't wait until we get to that game.
That guy's just staring. They're just staring at each other. Oh my.
You got a great butt.
Okay. Put that fire on. Oh, it really wants me to go right through.
Marlene.
Oh, she's a kid?
No, Barry does.
Daddy, you're home.
That's right, Angel. I am. Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
You made it.
There she is.
Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one.
Don't take it out.
In the original game, you got to choose
How
whether you wanted to give
sweet.
the flower to Tifa.
When did
or
you get so
Marlene.
thoughtful?
Wait.
Change.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
5
earlier
years.
the flower girl told you that it used to symbolize, you know, when lovers.
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
Yellow Flower lost. I did love that, yeah.
Oh, so he adopted this
The
girl,
Mako
huh?
place blew up. Everyone on TV's talking
I
about it.
believe.
Don't you worry about all that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
You have become such a gamer. This is the kind of stuff I did that you used to like yell at me for.
Oh, the dress physics are great.
Hey! What the hell you think you're doing?
All you did is walk up to her.
Like that.
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
Oh, she hasn't met me before.
That's right, honey.
Remember,
I
they
do
just
see
hired
that.
you.
What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right, but just this once.
So then, what can I get you?
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Money.
Right.
Cloud. Goldsmith. Flare.
About that. We should talk outside.
He's like, no, we should talk at the money.
Daddy?
There's pinball in here.
The people who died all returned to the planet?
Of course.
Oh, he's got some kind of like religious system.
Let that be a lesson to you. When you want to talk
You
to
make
a
my
little
daughter
kid,
cry.
Go give another professional killer eyes.
I want another chance.
Please go up to the pinball machine. What do they have? They have
Volcano
volcano bombs and gold time pinball.
I don't know why this one is not good res and this one looks good.
I wonder why. I wonder what the reason.
This I like.
Did the people who
Look
died
at the
return my money?
What?
Oh,
What? But why?
Go up to the other one. Go up to the volcano bombs. You can't. Okay. Not yet, anyway.
The jukebox, you get to play darts in this game. Use the jukebox to play your favorite tunes. You can add more songs to the jukebox by collecting music discs, which can be found in the field, where their presence is marked with a music icon. Luckily, by interacting with it, you get Tifa's theme. It might not let you play just yet, but you do get the start.
Eggs and chips.
Eggs and chips. What a selection far.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like they have fish.
I'll take the
Happy
eggs.
Sparkler season!
Woo! Sparkler season. You're only get it for like a day.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing
What?
fancy.
Whoa! I'm not interested.
She's offering you a room.
Are you kidding?
So you
Yes, we're interested.
Sure does.
Honey, please.
Gotta give the people what they want.
No, I'm not
How
interested.
was it up on the plate?
It was chaotic.
Not over my
Sorry
ex.
for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry
Promise I
about
won't
me.
do it again. Don't make promises.
try
you
not
don't
Yeah,
have to
like,
really
she
always have.
actively
helps
will
to get
do
to
that.
Shinra.
Not good at all.
So, you make nice with everyone?
Much as I could, all things considered. Maybe not enough.
You didn't try at all, Cloud!
You had me worried. You're not exactly
He
a
tried in
people
his
person.
own way.
I
I could do
guess.
that.
He didn't actively, like, hurt his party members.
Imagine denying Tifa's offer to charge your limit.
Spur.
It was like
Well,
a war
Oh my
zone.
God,
Aries is
Ellie.
the
The
one that can
news is
charge
just
other
another
people's
Shinra
limits,
mouthpiece.
so.
They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
Think they'll attack
So,
Sector
The
7?
propaganda is
wasn't that
intense here.
It was.
So what's Shinra's endgame, though? They must understand that the world will just be inhabitable at a certain point.
Well,
Are
at
they
that
gonna
point,
launch
they'll have
some
technology good enough to go find another planet.
Okay, and leave all of the
You'll
rest
learn
to
more
die.
into
Yeah.
what their actual
Right.
plan is later. They do have a plan, whether it's a good plan or not.
And here we are,
You
good
know.
old Stargazer Heights. You're on the second floor.
Are you watching how her feet work?
Yes.
Red!
201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with Seventh Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate.
We can check it out really quick.
Trasha, I'm not interested in private time with you, but I
Here's
am
your room,
interested in seeing your
202.
room.
I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's,
I'm
know
fine.
what? It's getting late.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll introduce you
Making
tomorrow.
It
No, that's
is.
fine.
So you guys know this, but women that have large chests have to do this, and it's annoying. They have to layer in order to hide their cleavage, and it looks uncomfortable, and also looks like so much mass that like her back must hurt. Like, Red.
I agree with everything you're saying.
All right. Anyway.
It's a little bare,
And look, they
but
don't even
should
jiggle.
be enough to get you through the night.
Yeah, yeah. She's wearing
If you
two
want anything
sports
else, you
bras.
can always
There's one thing. My money. There's only two
I don't
thousand
know if
of
you
them.
had mod.
I have.
I do.
But
Okay,
I can't
okay.
get it to
And
go
we'd
to
love to settle up,
the
especially
stuff.
since
It's
it's
not-
your
Wait, you
first
can't, like,
night
scroll
for
down?
us, But
It's not letting me scroll down. See, actually.
That's it?
sorry,
Can
we
you use
spent the
the two
rest
fingers?
preparing for the mission. That really is
Oh,
it.
that's really
But
weird.
not for long. I'm
Use the
collecting
drag.
money for filter
You
services.
can't
You
So-
can probably just close out the menu and try it again.
And
Can't
you're
stop
sure about
me.
Of course,
Yeah.
as long as you help, that is.
That-
Wait,
so-
then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
Hold on, let me see.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
What is happening?
That's what
But
we
it,
agreed on,
it doesn't
so
like me. Watch,
that'll
you're
be
gonna
the
be able to
price.
do it.
Yeah.
With what you
Okay,
gave
like,
me,
so here we
at
go.
least
This one?
1,500.
You're the best.
Yeah, it just works when I do it. Just two fingers on the touchpad.
Okay, here we go.
Sleep tight.
Okay, we're going.
Oh, there we go. Are we talking about Tifa's large materia? Yeah, and the logistics behind it. Hers are comically
They are.
large for her body type.
They are. Like, she is so slight, and her tits are so huge.
She learns from like Laura Croft.
Yeah. There-
I put
there's-
my big sword
there's a
up on
lot.
the sword shelf.
There's a lot involved to
Guess it's
keep
time for
those babies
introductions.
strapped in.
I should have brought. I got a poster of Final Fantasy VII, and it's hilarious because like it has all the characters from There's Tifa, of course, who is full fan service. He is just like, oh,
amazing.
I see what part of the character that you were trying to accent here.
Okay.
As
Hey.
the martial artist, it's the appropriate.
I want to go say hi.
We know Tifa is the official video game character
What?
of the Italian
You gonna
Senate.
wake her up?
You just talked to
She
me!
is. That's right.
Close your door
I
and
mean,
lock
TMI,
it.
but a sports bra doesn't always do the job, and it still hurts.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah,
true.
we said she was wearing two.
Well, yeah, but that will be more restrictive and like
You
tight.
okay in there?
There's ghosts. There's ghosts.
Oh, you're having a Sephiroth
Coming in.
dream, I think.
Not quite.
Red, you can just say wet dream.
You can just say that.
No, we are.
I told you.
Yeah. Oh my god!
They really went there. That's
Whoa!
Whoa! Okay, maybe you were right about
Yeah,
what kind
I
of dream
told
this
you.
is.
Pull me down.
Whoa!
Stop! Get back inside! Get off me!
I cannot believe they did that.
Yeah, no. One
This
sports
also
bra is
doesn't
annoying
have
enough.
I
You're
don't
right,
think I
11.
need to tell you. Wait, that's not my ex.
Choke me, Seppi.
This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay.
A glorious number.
That's right. You sure you don't want anything?
Nothing there. No.
Where would you like something?
I might get sushi later, but I did have Wendy's a few hours ago, so.
She's a crackhead.
You should have waited.
Oh yes, choke me, Seppi. Just like old times.
That guy are sick. Is that a thing from the game?
No, he isn't in the original.
Oh, okay. I feel like that's just something that would have been in a Final Fantasy game. That guy are sick.
Oh man, if you actually had that much weight on your right shoulder, you'd be like, that would freaking mess
Well, see,
your
that's why
body
he has
up.
the pauldron right here. It's to weight balance the weight
Counterweight.
of the sword.
That thing is
there.
ridiculously
Yeah.
heavy on his left shoulder. Oh jeez.
See, it looks like hard, like it's all steel.
I would love that. It's like the Goku taking off the weighted training clothes, but all he has to do is like rip off the shoulder
Let
thing.
me go take a shower.
No, you
I
just
need
had
to
a busy
wash up.
mission where you got super dirty. Women love that.
Okay, alright.
It's called Musk.
That wasn't Final Fantasy VII, not at this point, but it's still okay.
You okay?
Wexel says clearly gravity is different in this world.
He's too embarrassed to go in there. Nope.
No.
No, I'm not doing that.
To be fair, gravity is different in this world. It,
No.
It only objectively applies. If you need to be anime, gravity might as well not exist anymore.
Well now, you must be Cloud.
Oh, she has anime hair that rivals
Oh,
ours.
your landlady. So how'd you like
But
the
she has a
place?
dog.
Oh, she's
From up
she's
on high.
Meryl from Chrono Trigger. This is what happened to her after
No
the
matter.
events of that
All
story.
kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
The granddaughter I never had. And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and
She's
clear.
the actual final
Good.
boss.
Now you'd best
That
get
was
a move
not
on to
delivered
Seventh Heaven.
in the way it
She's
was
got
written.
a head start on
Have
you
you
and
heard
then
her?
some.
I'll take it out of your hide.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
hear me?
this wasn't the only time where an NPC didn't enunciate things properly,
Yeah.
where they just casually dropped it, and it's like, that's not
She feels it's
proportional.
more threatening
I
if she
can't
just
pet the
casually
dog.
drops it.
Boo!
0 out of 10 game. Why are we playing this anymore?
I know.
Square Enix,
Everyone
why?
said they felt a lot better after talking to Marl about their problems.
Hey lady, read the
God
script.
damn
Please.
it.
Disasters cost
Yeah.
a lot of folks their livelihoods. Someone needs to do something to show the people that
She looks like so displeased.
What a mood.
I might chat up all myself. She knows a lot about life and love, and I sure.
To be fair though, it is surprising that they actually took time to animate like their mouths for their sidelines.
So cool. Holding position until nightfall.
I think the engine they're using allows them to do that basically without any effort.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My husband decided to go to the station and see if it had gotten any better.
The bombings made such a mess of everything.
Okay, I'm gonna go pick up those peaches.
Sounds good.
And we're gonna have pizza.
It's bound to change for the better, no?
Keep dreaming, buddy.
Do you want a buddy? Or...
No, you stay here. I'll be good.
We'll figure this out.
Jelly beans!
Chili beans!
Imagine you have a food cart, you're out in the city. What's your main item? Jelly beans.
Yes, absolutely.
All your jelly beans on the go.
I mean, think about it. Like, you wouldn't really have to worry about food safety all that much because it's basically a sugar drop. Like,
yeah, that's true.
So you wouldn't have cold storage or anything.
That sounds like
Maybe
a
like
nice idea.
slightly cold storage so it doesn't like melt on really hot days. But I can't imagine your business. There's a kitty.
Oh, I want a pet.
Bring your sword at it. The only way we'll make physical contact.
Oh man, he's
He's just like, yo,
yeah, he's like,
look how cool I am.
oh, the pupper.
Duke's all curled up.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep.
If you wake her bear, we'll murder you.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie
Yes,
put
we
her
still
mind
haven't
to
been
it.
paid yet.
Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate
Oh my god,
the
I'm
paint
groaning
smell.
the whole
Honestly, they make us
time.
more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters,
Oh my
collect
god,
the
he
old
won't
ones,
stop.
and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
Let's get this over with.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
Life in the slums. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she
Whoa,
go?
she Batmaned you!
Oh my god, she really did.
Whoa!
Jeez.
Is that your flower she put in the basement?
Oh.
Near the lamp.
Yeah.
Oh, it totally is. Good catch.
Oh. Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, we're breaking thumbs. I'm in.
Hal, where are you? Hal playing pinball. I'm busy.
Go ahead and keep whatever we collect. Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage,
Dang it,
I'm
I have to
guessing
leave
there's
in
stuff
the
you need
Tifa
to
section of the
buy.
game. I timed it terribly.
And don't worry,
I timed
we'll
it
pay you
fair.
the difference
She is the
after.
best.
Barrett's out making his rounds too.
You can
As
play
long
this
as I
section
get
and
it
I'll
all
pick up your
today.
pizzas.
Oh, that would be terribly rude.
They're gonna
Sure.
run out of money.
No, this is the Sriracha Sunday game. I'm gonna go. I'm just complaining.
Okay.
Tifa's great.
You're not at the part where Tifa fights yet, I don't think, so you're not missing that.
Okay,
She
yeah,
just
I guess
gives a
she's
tour
trying-
of the
Yeah,
city.
there's plenty of Tifa.
Wow, Tifa's just like Cloud, runs right into people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grew up together.
That's just how they did things in people,
Here
huh?
to change out your water filter.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting for you to. Wait.
I'm like not into what you're
Cloud's
saying.
in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Pathfinding is
Sounds like a
hard,
pretty
yep.
sweet gig. If you
Make
ever
sure
need
she
someone to
finds
fill
the
in,
mixtape.
you're a man.
In your
I
dreams,
haven't actually played this one, so I
Cloud,
only know a little bit of it.
since we're here, maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look.
You can buy
The
a
Prelude.
potion. No, I'm not buying that.
But it's the soundtrack, and Cloud is hip
No.
and happening.
It's
Also,
good. You cannot
it
buy
only
high
costs
potions.
50 gil.
Nope.
Girl,
Nope. I refuse.
I refuse.
I need every single gil I have to go through the things I absolutely need. Should I spend some money on
You're gonna find
potions?
yourself deep into the reactor, and you're like, dang, if only we had the prelude.
It's like plot important. So antidote.
Shinra's gonna be playing propaganda over the air, and you'll be able to put a CD in, but you won't have one.
Savage. How many do I have? I own 3. I own 9.
But we have healing spells. Why would we need potions? Potions are nice when you just want to heal.
I only use
outside.
potions. I don't ever heal.
Healing magics for scrubs.
It is.
Breaking potions on your head? No, that's where it's at. Usually I buy like 99 potions, which is like the max, and then I just use them like a bunch to fully heal people outside of combat. It's like... Alright, I guess in this case.
I'll save the rest of my money in case I need it. Oh, so I already have that. But I don't have ice or lightning.
Barrett has lightning.
So
I only bought the prelude at the beginning of the game so I can stun this bonus much later in the game. Yep, exactly.
But you have to know ahead of time that you're gonna face somebody that will be vulnerable to ice.
Well, kind of you just equip the ones you like for the most part. It's not going to be a super major big deal. Early on, you're going to be fighting lots of robots and people, so fire and lightning are probably your best too.
Okay.
But as you hold them, they get AP during fights, which is their own level of experience. And when they level up, it upgrades their cast. So the Zara and the Zaga.
That makes a
And
lot
when
of
it
sense.
maxes out, at least in the original, it has a baby, and you get another copy of the
It has a
material.
baby.
It has a Bobby.
Yes.
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Tifa's with
Oh,
you.
I don't like
We'll
this
see you
guy.
around, okay? And let us know when you're filtering.
Tifa can feel me being like,
Check his,
I don't like
see
this
if you can get the
guy.
CD for free from this thing, this little phone. It's like, take it. Dang, we can't. You don't interact with man.
Take a look around if you want.
Hate you.
Hate you. Hitting on my girl.
Back off.
All the items you could want. He's a regular. Stock up here, and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well,
Yeah,
you
my
could
boobs
try
just
being
aren't
a
quite
little
that big.
nicer.
To get free shit? Not my style.
But it's like, I'm not a brown noser, but
Our
we all
next
saw
stop
him
is
in the Maker
Stargazer
Reactor.
Heights. Landlady's client.
Just met her.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. Please.
Can't help but take a little pleasure in their
Fancy adding more weight to the best hero award if Fonzie wants it. Also Tifa, the Tifa. Confirmed, Cloud isn't an e-girl.
Yeah, not yet anyway. It is really interesting that different people have different attitudes about what happened. That's really cool.
Nothing to report. Maintaining surveillance.
I love that child.
Hey,
Yeah,
Marl.
it's an interesting way to
Got
take
some
the game
filters
from
for
the
ya.
original where you're just kind of a terrorist, but like,
dear girl.
you never feel really bad about it.
what's
There's
he
one
doing
part
here?
where you do,
Working?
but our first
Be
reactor,
nice.
isn't it?
Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better
It
take
was
care
bad.
of her.
I'm pretty good at taking care
I
of
got
myself,
judged
you know.
hard.
That I do. Still,
What'd you
better
say about
him
Tifa
than
that
you.
judged you hard?
No charm, no wit, big sword, but no skills.
Oof.
I've got skills.
Pay the bills!
Be nice.
I'm doing my best.
You're looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest to cure anything, I tell
Also,
you.
how does she know we have
A
a big
tried and true
sword?
lesson for life on the ground floor.
How does
Am
she
I
have
right?
what?
I'm just
That
kidding.
you Now,
Because she's
the
talking
money.
about your traits and she's
Thanks,
basically
Mom.
saying everything's
You
bad,
take
but you
care
have a
of
big
yourself.
sword, which you know is the
Don't
joke.
you-
Oh, yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah,
implying.
yeah, yeah.
Taking a break at a rest spot recovers all of your HP and NP. Rest spots include your own bed, benches next to vending machines, and other locations.
That's gotta have a vending machine nearby.
It
Otherwise,
does.
it's not good enough.
It's not a restful bench if you can't stock up on snacks.
Yeah.
Cloud knows what's up.
Yeah, come on.
Marl's great. She helped get me set up back in the day.
You been here a while now?
5 years, give or take. But never mind that. We've got to get you your money. Last stop is the weapons store.
You got a great butt.
Thank you.
Okay.
It is funny that you have to do another job to get your money.
Yeah.
The kids seem to think
And
you're
she
pretty
was
cool.
like, oh, he's gonna be mad. And we're like, fine.
Hey, That last filter didn't do shit!
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out!
I'm gonna kill this
All
guy.
right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted-ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
I will.
Pretty
This isn't
please.
this isn't Burger King.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so what do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case,
Settle your
I've got a
bills.
suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know?
But I don't want to connect with other
From
people.
the ground floor.
Yep.
It's like one of my Japanese
Connections get you
enemies.
Jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the neighborhood watch? They're mostly volunteers,
Oh,
but you'll
that's
get to
not
know
I'm
people.
gonna like that idea.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, never mind!
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
You can see the green dots in my soul.
No better way to
They
keep
change
you and your
colors, too,
family
if you have
safe
different ones.
than with a weapon of your own.
Like if you put
Come
your
and check out our selection. Speak
punishing
with our
dodge,
friendly
it'll be a
staff to
purple
find the
one,
perfect weapon for you
That
and your
makes sense.
needs.
Apparently don't talk to him.
Must she been with every sentence she says?
I ain't got nothing for a
I mean,
punk-ass bitch
she's
like
trying
you.
to convince her
Get
audience.
on out of here.
How do I kill this guy?
The Final Fantasy wasn't out for fan service. Well,
I ain't got nothing for a punk-ass bitch like you. Get on out of here.
No better way to keep you and your
he was so
family
scared of
safe
us, he
than
gave
with
us
a
the
weapon of
money,
your
but he's
own.
now just like...
Come
Yeah.
and check out our selection.
Yeah.
Speak with our friendly staff to find the perfect
Also,
weapon
like,
for you
isn't money enough of a motivator for him to want to sell to us?
Get his money back.
So I can go down there.
Beta male energy.
I'll head on down there first thing tomorrow.
Not alone, you won't.
Hi.
So is Tifa the reason there are people in Final Fantasy community that drool? I don't know.
Okay, apparently
I mean,
I cannot track her.
you want to go in and talk to these two?
Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Well, we watch the neighborhood, Cloud.
Lots of
It's in the
stuff,
name.
really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That, and teaching the locals
There's a
how
few,
to defend themselves.
Like they
ladies
say,
in
the
Final
only
Fantasy
one who will
series,
look
I'm
out
sure
for
you
you
enjoy
is
it.
you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really use your help. We can't pay you in gil, but we'll work something out.
We can't pay you in money,
For example,
but
aha, what about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way
Oh,
it
those
is.
eyebrows.
What, you some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear.
You're gonna try to go
Come
through
on.
the game without
At
ever
least let me
upgrading
show you how
once?
it's done.
let me show you how it's done.
No, don't touch my soul. No, don't do it.
Yeah, it is interesting how he doesn't like react to the weight of that sword in any way. Like he just pulls it off and he's like staring at it. There's no like struggle. You can enhance weapons and unlock weapon skills through upgrade weapons. Fascinating. First, select the character whose weapon you'd like to upgrade. Press A to select Cloud. Number to the right of each weapon is the max SP value, about which increases as the character levels up. Next, select the weapon you'd like to upgrade. Press A to select the Buster Sword. Number next to the amount of SP you can spend on that weapon.
To the universe. Whoa.
The Buster Sword core. It's showing off everything. Unlock weapon skills and enhance your weapons. Weapon skills can be unlocked using SP, skill points. They're telling us now after using it a bunch of times. Every weapon has its own skill point pool. Use the left trigger or your D-pad to select weapon skills to unlock. Oh,
Spin
someone
the
redeemed
wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that for you, but I'm here for you.
Yeah, I will spin. I gotta do this upgrade though. So max HP, magic attack power,
Punisher mode, strong
Punisher
attack
mode
damage,
strong.
5% boost.
Nice.
Or attack plus 5. You have 10 spook. This time redeeming it now instead of every time when you end. That's it exactly. You got this, Benji.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing it.
Oh, adding more to best viewer from Wexel. Kind of you. Alright, that's all you got. Enhanced Punisher and some more attack. Sriracha? Going full.
I am going full
You can
aggro.
automate SP allocation by selecting weapon and pressing Y to change your weapon upgrade setting. Select the setting that best accommodates your battle strategy. Well, computer, I like to go in and I like to hit the attack button. I like to just mash it.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, it's okay, that's fun. I didn't get to read that, but I'm
Oh,
sure it's
yeah,
not important.
it's not important.
Red went to go get
Needless to
food
say,
because
yeah.
I was
Right out,
complaining that I was hungry and
Starter
I
did
had
not
a needy
complain.
guest.
No, you didn't complain at all.
We'll do you
Red
one
was the
better.
one
I
that be
kicked him
like,
out of the house.
yeah, that did happen. It just right in the tush.
Between him and Wedge,
He's like, oh, I can't wait to see Tifa. I'm like, get out. You have a
Yeah,
mistake.
you don't get to see Tifa.
Even on an empty stomach.
Until we mod it and it becomes Sriracha in the game instead.
Good hunting.
Cloud, I'll come with.
No.
Oh god.
I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
She's like, got him.
You don't know what you're
better than
doing.
I know these streets better than anyone.
Work it.
Tifa
Alright,
Lockhart
I
has
will-
joined the party, but she
I
also
guess I
says
can
we should
manually
spin
save, but it's
the
not. It's already manually saved. It's already automatically saved.
Well, it's always going to be extra sure.
Spin, 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 spin the wheel. Spin, spin, spin.
Spin.
Spin. Okay. Deploy wheel. I'm not gonna bother to mute it. You guys just get the deal. And last waits, guys. Just gonna deal with all the noises. Enjoy it. I think they actually sound great together. Oh no! I really don't know enough about Final Fantasy to do any tier lists.
Don't want to do a waifu tier list.
No, I don't know enough about the different Final Fantasy waifus or husbandos.
I'm sure there would be pictures provided.
I could do it entirely based on looks, but I don't think it's fair.
I think many people would do it for less.
Tier list. I'll wait until Red gets back.
I'm sure Red would want to be a part of the tier list.
Yes. Oh yeah, sorry, Bonji. Bonji, what would you like the tier list to be about? What would you like it to be about? I will close the way.
It just very oftentimes ties to the game.
Tifa is S tier. And Terra. Which game is Terra from?
Terra is from Final Fantasy III in the United States, or Final Fantasy VI in the official.
So like the Star Wars orders.
Oh well, it was in America. It was released as Final Fantasy III because they didn't give us a bunch of
Okay, you're gonna fall off. Get down.
Try getting more sleep. That's the best cure-all.
But tiering a tier list to a game is overrated.
Oh yeah. Get
the
pumped.
games, man.
Work out.
Doing those squats. Yes.
Don't tell me you're making that.
I never end up using
Scrap
these.
Boulevard is out west. Past the barricades,
Yeah, we're
supposed
not
to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare just in case.
We should prepare.
Well, the weapons go will show me
Prepare
weapons.
for trouble.
And make it double.
Exactly.
Next time.
Causing mayhem. What are you guys talking about?
Girls who live here have the potential to become big stars. One day I'll turn on the TV and see Jesse and all the others. It's gonna be great.
Cute.
Gonna be big stars.
That's right. Big shot. Big shot.
We hinting at a Pokemon tier list.
It might be a good idea to stock up on
I don't know a ton about Pokemon, but by looking at them and by looking at a brief description of what they do, I can definitely rank them.
To announce the evils of truth and love.
I don't remember the whole thing.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Kitties.
Oh my god, there's so many.
All the kitties.
I wish I could do a picture like in like the wild.
One of my coworkers, his name is actually Jesse, and we've talked about for Halloween one time going as Jesse and James.
Holy crap, yes. Hey, where are we going, Tifa? Tifa, where are we going? Tifa, where are we?
I do love that Cloud's like, lead the way, and now she's following you.
We are going.
You remember that gate area where you couldn't go in?
Right.
That's where you're going.
Already.
It's just me, or are there more strays around?
Yeah, there's a lot of stray cats around.
But didn't she say...
I hear a door. We have an intruder.
Watch out.
Quick, lock the door. Get down. He knows where we are.
Run!
No.
Pizza! P-I-Z-Z-A.
I want pizza. Oh, we should have ordered a plain pizza with nothing on it.
I think this one is yours?
It doesn't have our names on it. Why do I even put a name in? I think this one is mine.
Yeah, this is mine.
Here's Scrap Boulevard.
I can see why monsters would feel right at home.
Finally.
Pizza better not be rotting. Like the one by the fence.
It is actually. We were trying to get into the game, so we specifically ordered mold.
The rotting pizza.
An orb of ice. See? I got a free orb of ice. Oh, you're going down. You're going down. You're going down.
I do. You want pizza? I can't share with you. That's that. Got a bag on my back? Well, thank you. I do carry my bag everywhere. Oh,
So that's
and
what a
two
soldier
looks
looks like in action.
Oh.
This was just a...
I'll bet. Let's keep at it.
Huh.
What toppings? I got 3 cheeses. I got pepperoni, bacon, and ham. And then broccoli and roasted garlic.
Got red sauce, mozzarella, pepperoni, ground beef, onion, olives, green peppers, corn, tomatoes.
Excellent. Okay, not that way.
That sounds a bit fast. No pineapple? Not this time.
Am I going back the way I came?
So, did Soraya have a good reaction to realizing that Tifa literally just punches things?
She hasn't used her yet, but she can now.
Oh, she was in that fight.
Here we go. Yeah, I'll fight with Tifa.
Deal with that.
Tifa excels at close range combat and uses combos to deal lots of damage. Press X to execute a normal attack or hold it to deliver a single powerful blow. Unbridled strength can be used to enhance her unique ability, as well as increase the number of attacks that can be chained together.
Let me handle this.
She just straight up did a Shoryuken. That's just the Shin Shoryuken.
Ow!
Or the Shoryuken. No.
That's that.
What kind of crazy is it?
Oh, sorry.
Like, sorry, I keep checking the map. Wait.
It's the Shinryuken. Thank you.
Okay, so it's just this whole area that I'm just
Like it was
kind of
nothing?
helping
Me
out.
too. It's a little surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years now. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will. By the way, that one's gonna be on the test.
The test?
Gotta learn if you're gonna stick around. Let's ride.
The one thing I feel about this game from watching it,
All right.
there's like
I
Cloud
think that
feels
might be the
good,
last of them.
or at least looks like he
Won't stay
feels
gone
good
for
to play.
long.
Tifa looks kind of the same.
course
Barrett
not.
looks boring.
Even so,
Yeah.
folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime.
Barrett seems like a
But
party
what's
member
win,
that you're supposed
you
to
know?
switch to use his overcharge and then switch immediately off
Trust
of him.
me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right. Let's go check in with Biggs and Wedge.
Do you want a soda? Do you have a drink?
I have a water in my bag actually. That one's all.
Okay. Do you want me to get it? We'll be back.
I can follow you.
I think it's on the table.
It is on the table.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll get it.
yeah.
You're good.
Alright. So now I can just go back. Yeah. Is it this way or am I going backwards? Sorry, did I keep blinking on the map every 2 seconds?
Not to worry. You also got at the top. So that bar.
Yeah,
The
so now
bar
it's
is where you're facing, so like it's actually
to the right.
Yeah.
That's helpful. Oh, you know, especially because we upgraded attack, and then also my what's the word again?
Your strength and your
Searching for
My
candidates.
Punisher.
I hear you sell swords. Might
Oh,
want to introduce yourself to the other merchants.
Cheers.
Cheers. Maybe the weapons guy will respect me.
Yeah, Sriracha went with a full aggro upgrade, so
Dead.
all offense.
Oh, I am going to murder this man. Oh,
He doesn't know you've upgraded your weapon max offense.
freaking hate him. Oh,
Cheers,
cheers.
Wexel.
Doesn't look that strong.
Okay, so Tifa, what do you want me to do? Oh, you want me to go meet up with the dude?
Bonji wants to know what you want to tier list. I think you said something about the Overwatch tier list earlier, but you'd also rate Waifus and Hitspawn of those for Final Man.
Wait, oh, it's. I need to go back in that building. Go back. What do you guys feel about things? Oh, never mind. I stopped feeling things. Wait, you can see the little dot in there too.
That's that mercenary.
Well,
That's that.
No better way to keep you and your family safe with a weapon of your own.
You hear someone
we could do like anime sword
Back
tier list.
already?
Got every last one too. Now the slums should be safe.
You guys are machines.
Good job. Meanwhile, we told everyone we could about you.
So I heard. I've got to ask though.
You
what
okay,
did
Ellen?
you tell them?
It's all right. All you gotta do is keep up the good work. It'll pay off soon enough, I promise.
How's the sword, by the way?
Good.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Glad to hear it. Seems like the perfect fit for you.
Yeah. We've been through a lot.
You can tell because I have these
You okay?
dramatic flashbacks.
I thought Tifa's like the only one to react. Everyone else is like, oh yeah, he's been doing that.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
He does that constantly.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village,
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great.
It's a long story.
No, bro. Yeah, thank God. He's like, no, just them, buddy.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
He's like,
Before we get back to it, why don't you check out the weapons?
because that asshole.
Come on, the dealer's probably heard all about you by now. Might treat you
I
better.
talked to him just
I don't know
2
about
seconds
that.
ago.
Well, I'll give it a shot.
I'd love if even now you go back to the weapon seller and he's like, I ain't selling nothing to punk ass bitch.
Weapon of your own.
Oh man.
Hold on. Heard there's a merc that'll take on any monster. You the man?
That's me.
Word spreads fast around here.
They literally were just upstairs. They didn't even
Sorry
spread the
about
word down to this
before.
guy. Like,
I get antsy when business is slow.
Did Cloud have all these
And
box
in your
guy
line of work
moments in the
needs
first
weapons,
game?
no? Why not try
No.
that one on for size? Yours on the house. Badass like you rocking my weapons is good advertising.
Oh, he
Think
made a
about it.
180.
Fine.
Or if you want to take a look at something
sometimes all it
else.
takes is 2 seconds in another room.
Just a look.
Okay, I already have that.
He heard Biggs being like, your sword is a perfect fit for you. And he's like, I can get a better sword.
Oh man, I shouldn't have spent so much on potions. I guess I could sell my bronze one. Let me just sell real quick.
We couldn't possibly go out there without our star Banglet because we're stopped.
Oh, can I not sell that? Maybe I can't sell that.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I guess not.
It's a collectible.
It's worth less than nothing.
Okay, so one interesting thing is a star bracelet, which appears to
has too much.
Yeah.
And it gives you more.
Okay, so depends. Oh, so this one does strength by 5%, vitality by 5%, magic power, spirit, auto life status effect. Okay.
So it'll revive you if you die, but then it's broken.
I want this one. I can't afford it. So strength will increase what kind of attack? Just physical attacks in general?
Yeah. The auto res is a pretty good effect for that to be so cheap is strange.
Well, it's basically just a Phoenix Stone you don't have to use yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There is that. And then there's more damage. More damage is the correct answer. Okay, now let's go quick.
Roshan knows what she wants.
I do know
She's
what I
making me
want.
proud over there.
You can now
She
acquire
knows that the
weapon
best
abilities.
defense is a good offense.
Yes, exactly.
And that you can't die if your enemies are dead.
Exactly.
You can't die, there's no one to hit you.
Okay, so that you increase your proficiencies in weapon ability, and that ability becomes your own. You can use it without the weapon. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Since you've got yourself a new weapon, let's see if we can't put it to good use.
That's actually a really
Come
neat idea. I like
Let's
that.
go chat up Weimer.
Who?
The guy who tracks all the requests that come
I
to the
assume
watch.
It's nice that they give
You never
different.
know.
It's nice
Could
they give
toss
different
some work
reasons to
your
use other weapons too.
Where's he at?
Oh,
There
so
are
you should
like
be
this
back
is
at
my
the
best
office
weapon.
by
There's
now.
only like a few that you might use differently. Like some will give your materia more experience.
Yeah.
Whereas like the ultimate weapons in the game had the most materia slots, but they gave no experience.
I thought that's where that might go. Okay, I didn't actually. You know what? Yeah, so that was where the accessories were. Okay. I'm starting to keep the track. Okay, I do have to pee. So if you guys want to talk
We can do the tier list.
tier list,
Well, I'm still eating.
well, I'll let you guys figure it out.
Well, we can rate our pizzas right now.
Yeah, you should rate pizza toppings low key.
We've definitely already done that.
You got a great butt.
Thank you. They keep complimenting my butt. It has been seeing me pretty good.
Can we talk about how Cloud's last name is Strife?
Mm-hmm.
It seems kind of on the nose.
You only find a name like that in a video game.
Hey, you can see it up there. Right.
I don't remember Sephiroth's last name. But it's probably pretty hard to follow Sephiroth, if anything, since it's already like a mouthful.
It's gonna be Sephiroth Jones.
Well, I know he has like, in the original game, like he has different forms, you know, for Achilles' last boss. One is Cypher Sephiroth, maybe that's his first name, but no one calls him Cypher. So he's just They're like, that's too edgy, man.
Call me
Strife.
Cypher. No.
How about no? His actual name's like Carl or something.
11, can you tell what soda this is? Even though it's really small on your screen? I bet you can.
Do a channel point prediction.
Cheese balls! Yep, cheese ball soda.
How did you know? That should be impossible.
That's a quote from when I was getting my absolute butt handed to me by La Mulana.
Oh, now I remember that game.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back. We love you.
It's true. The dog does.
Yeah.
This,
Just
I like.
decide with Banji what. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's cool.
What you guys are going to do the tier list on?
I want to see if they've got an anime sword tier list.
Okay. Do you want me to boot it up for you guys?
I don't know how to, so.
Yeah, go for it. Okay. I'm gonna bring you through the process, alright?
Do you have another Chrome tab?
So first of all, go up into the top right where it shows my face. Go to Redhead-O-Rama. Okay. I've got Fear Maker. Okay. Search for like the sword.
How easy is your main?
No, don't do it. Stop. Stop.
Okay.
Oh. It what? What? Oh, it worked. Okay.
There's Legend of Sword Art Online.
So close to my chat box.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Stop right there!
No, go back up. For like anime sword. There's no like sword type tier list or like special sword tier list.
I just why there isn't just like a general like actual sword.
We could look up a list of famous video game weapons.
If we can't do it on Tier Maker, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Apparently the Master Sword, according to that article, is the most powerful. I'm not exactly sure that's true.
Sword of Evil's Bane, man.
Yeah, but sometimes it needs like pieces, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it glows, sometimes it doesn't.
Just look up magic. Like a magic tier list.
Final Fantasy VII character tier list. Judge them based on their appearance, and then you'll rejudge them afterwards. When you
Actually, yeah. Let's do it.
What are we doing?
judging Final Fantasy VII characters
By having no
and
idea.
Then we'll re-quiz her later. to see if she
7
likes
protagonists, top middle.
Okay. Should I just do the...
You just do the... Because there's a bunch of repeats.
Yeah, there's the... I guess if you're like, man, I like Cloud from the remake, but I don't like him as much from the original.
It looks like the very bottom row, as far down as it goes.
Okay.
Is all the new characters.
Okay, so I'm gonna go based on their looks and whether they look like they're someone I would get along with.
Wait, I thought we were gonna do it... I thought the idea was to do it like how much you like them now and how much you like them once the game is done.
Yeah, like
But some of them she only has like their appearance. Like, wow.
Yeah. So her name.
That's the Flower Girl.
Yeah, did the Flower Girl give us her name?
No. Not yet.
Okay, I like Flower Girl a lot. I think she's definitely A tier. She seems to be able to take care of herself. She's very direct. Yeah, I respect her. I'm so sorry. I can't remember your name. Biggs. Excellent dude.
Biggie?
I respect him.
Up there with Flower Girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both very, very kind.
Get ready for nobody to be placed in C or lower.
So far, Cloud C.
She did that just to prove me wrong. And there she goes.
Actually, he's already grown a lot in just... How long have we been playing this?
I think he's S tier because he represents me, the player. So and I'm flawless.
C for Cloud.
He tends to bitch and moan about things he really doesn't need to, so he's got a long ways to go.
He doesn't complain, he just says that things that don't involve him directly aren't his business, and he doesn't want to deal with idle business.
I like Tifa a lot.
He's clearly not interested. That's his character.
He's clearly not interested. Yeah, Tifa definitely incredible.
Wow, now the lady protagonist making it to S tier. Cloud's allergic to drama, yes. He's had a dramatic past, and he's like, you know what, I'm done. Drama now.
Oh my god, his name is
Barrett?
Barrett. Yeah,
Oh,
Barrett.
the
Barrett's
last guy,
sequel.
that's Wedge.
Oh, this is Wedge.
Yes.
Barrett is
Barrett's
here.
I thought we were going in order from the start.
This
so.
is Barrett, right?
Yes, that is Barrett.
Barrett's the best because he's an eco-terrorist.
Because he's an evil terrorist.
Eco-terrorist.
Okay, I thought you said evil. I was
He
like, wow.
passionately believes in what he's doing.
Not even the fact that he's a good father.
And he's a great father. I am curious about the relationship with his daughter.
I don't know much about his father.
Yeah, I wonder how if that's biologically his daughter or...
I think based on certain traits, you can say that's probably not his biological
Probably not. Probably not. Have I seen this character yet?
You haven't.
Rank him.
He looks even edgier than Cloud.
There's something funny about that.
Wow. Okay.
He does have spiky hair, but it is black, so, you know, I guess it is edgy.
I feel so bad for forgetting her name. She handled all the bombs.
Jessie.
Jessie S tier. Jessie is like me. She's a klutz. And she works her butt off. And I wish I could build bombs like her. Okay, I have not met this girl yet, have I?
That is Yuki, but yes, Cohen. She's not... I don't know if you'll get to meet her, because she's in the DLC.
Oh, okay.
Well,
DLC
we have
girl.
the DLC.
Yeah, when we get there, but that might be later. I don't know if they introduce it like in the middle, or if they do it like at the end.
No.
Yuffie looks like she might be too passive. She's just gonna go in B tier. Okay, so I haven't met this guy yet.
I believe he's...
Bonji!
What?
Etho-terrorists.
11 can get that.
Yeah, 11 is allowed to delete. She has the power to delete quotes. Okay, so this guy.
Yeah, what do you think of him?
Also pretty freaking edgy. Okay, did I rank everybody?
Nope.
This?
Yeah, the big red dog. What do you think about the red dog?
That's gonna be excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Doggo gets S tier.
Yeah,
what about the
automatically.
cat? You won't meet him in this game, but
Yeah.
well,
This is
sort of.
a cat? S tier. It's so cool to see
the original.
original models.
Okay, what do you think about Yuffie, but she's like a chibi anime character? In the bottom left.
The middle one, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't even know where that one's from.
What do you think about that one? I think
Okay.
you spat your drink out.
Yuffie, but she's a cheerleader.
I'll take that for you.
You're doing everything for me. I have legs.
You are my guest.
How else will they see my great butt? They keep complimenting.
That's right. Priorities.
I get it. You're trying to keep the crowds off me.
Yeah, we gotta manage their expectations. She told me to do something. I don't remember what she told me to do, but I guess we'll figure it out.
I think you can.
Oh, this guy.
It's a VIP.
Hey there, Tifa. You need a helping hand?
Actually, I wanted to introduce you to an old friend of mine. This is Cloud. He's a merc.
Ah, you don't say. Well, we're always on the lookout for experienced fighters to help us deal with the bigger critters.
I'll take on anything.
Big
The right
big
price,
rub.
please.
Oh my god. Very
Experienced and
important
cocky,
citizen.
huh? If it's a challenge you want, I might have a few good ones. Your clients can fill you in on the details. Prove yourself at these jobs,
Oh,
and I'll
that's
see if
why.
I can't find you some more.
Thanks.
Select to access the map and right trigger to open quests.
boy.
From there you can check current job requests while we jump. Right? I would like to do quests.
Candidate detected. Performing physical analysis.
Are you a robot?
Sizable weapon.
This kid is looking and acting like he should be in Final Fantasy 13.
Perfectly balanced muscle.
An
optimal candidate.
I actually came in the wrong game. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, this guy's name is Chadley.
Chad.
It's like a Chad and Bradley
Please
all
accept
in
this as a
one.
down payment. I would like you to set that assess materia in your equipment and use it to gather intelligence in battle.
I really don't want to
This
do
data
that.
will help me to develop new types of materia.
I'm not
Fine.
interested in working for Shinra.
You should know that I work actively to undermine Shinra's efforts. I'm sure you of all people
Because
can
we don't want
appreciate
the player to have
tremendous
any
power
sort of
of
moral
materia,
ambiguity with
as
what
well
they're
as how
doing.
it might be wielded against your corporate enemies. And if you later decide that I am not
enemies.
worthy
We're gonna
of your trust,
sabotage Shinra
you
the
can
best
do
way
what
we
you
know
do
how.
best.
By helping
I
them do
will
exactly
hold you
what they
to that.
want.
Excellent. Then we shall work together so long as you deem fit.
Like
Once
the
you've
remake
completed
adds
your task,
alternate ending.
please
Like you
return
can
and
join
report to me.
Shinra. Become a member of the corporate machine.
Just like in Story Valley.
Yes.
When you complete battle intel missions for Chadley, I cannot get over this
Chadley.
kid's name.
I mean, the difference between Stardew Valley and this, if you join Shinra was, I mean, joining Joja is the correct decision.
You will develop new kinds of materia. Cool, cool, cool.
I mean,
Alright.
what is the mayor really up to in Stardew Valley? And have you met the shopkeeper? He's a jerk. He sells your own products at an up rate.
Oh, you have a question now.
Please set the orb of assess materia to your
Do it.
I don't want to.
Do it.
So
You don't ever use the healing materia. Why do you even have it set?
Eva has a slot too if you want.
I put it in
Oh yeah, and you can use your
Master
new sword
sword.
to unlock its ability.
here.
Yep, if you want.
Okay.
That's your own.
Oh, you'll have to use it. It's an ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's like scan.
Oh, and yeah, you have that other sword you could equip on Cloud to unlock its ability.
Triple slot.
It's gonna lower your magic power. Your MP. Respawn. Even has a bonus slot.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how far it goes, but it'd be pretty cool if like you can upgrade your old equipment so that it has stuff comparable to new equipment too.
Yeah.
There's like one reason you don't use the Buster for the whole first game isn't because of the damage. This doesn't equip period.
I guess I should do this again and make sure he has access to fire.
You already have that equipped.
But I think Felix is doing an only Buster sword run.
Oh my.
Which is bold and brave.
I guess I can give him the ability to assess too.
Nope, that's equipped on Tifa. See the
Oh, I
T?
only have one.
He only gave you one.
I guess I could put ice on him too.
Ice or HP up. Those are your choices.
Thank you. Actually, I'm not gonna use that enough to make that worth it. Okay.
It is
Please set
remake.
the
You might
orb
run
of
into
assess
something
materia
that
to your
sounds-
equipment
doesn't
and
work.
use it to gather battle intel.
But is it all he has to tell me right now?
You have to go
Yeah.
assess enemies and
He
come
wants to
back.
be able to
Okay.
assess your situation.
I want to go get more
He
missions.
liked it so much he's licking the bowl clean.
Oh.
Perfect.
Does anyone else have a mission for me?
There are other
Hello, I am a mercenary. Does anyone
Hire
have
me.
money and a problem?
Saying they're gonna step up their game.
I don't just take combat, I also take menial task.
I
Do you have a fetch quest for me? I'm a guy.
I can pick up your groceries from the store.
And I'll do it all in one trip. Imagine Tifa walking, you come up here, look at someone's door and shit. Oh man, go into your room with the girl.
Yeah, go to the bed.
Eva?
Is she not coming in? No, there she goes.
She's gonna stay right there. It'll let me. It will.
Oh! Yeah! Do it!
She's just gonna stand there while I sleep.
Well, you sleep sitting, so it's okay.
That's weird.
She likes watching you sleep.
Oh, no, she's not there. I do a welcome mat, though.
Did you wait outside?
Yes.
She went to her room, it's right next door.
Yeah, maybe.
Where is she? Wait, did she leave you?
Yeah, she's done with me.
Ah! Wow, she's Batman.
She was in your bathroom.
Okay.
So they.
I mean, in the original game, they all just kind of combine into your body. So I mean.
Does this guy have something
Get me
else?
proud now, and I just might have more work for you later.
Looks like he's already given you a quest.
Over here.
You're our go-to monster slayer now.
I need to go slay some monsters.
I want to welcome out with a cute picture of Duke on it that says, well. Duke is welcome.
Rat problem. Oh, so I can go grab all these quests if I want to.
But do you want to? And you know what the clouds you could be. Not interested.
Got new numbers for monster slaying this month.
So, trying to figure out my way around them.
Go find somewhere else to hang out.
Wow, she doesn't have the map memorized instantly.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Nice,
where'd
there's a
you guys
monster.
go? Come out, come out. Come
First,
on, guys.
assess.
Oh, hey there. Is Marlene with you?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Just said that like
I was
Marlene
kinda
kept like
hoping she
another
could
terrible
help
thing.
me find
Yeah.
my friends.
No,
I
not
know
anymore.
someone who can help you. This guy right here.
Really?
And I'm gonna follow him and help
Okay,
him
let
anyway,
me tell you all
so.
about them. They have long arms and legs.
What?
And they're a little skinny. They like places where there's food.
What?
And nice people will give them treats when they ask. And small spaces. Oh yeah, and they're all cats.
Alright.
I'm looking for cats.
They're friendly, so if you call them, they'll come
The
running.
cat, her
All
hair.
3 of them. Find my friends, please.
Okay. Oh, this is cute.
1, 2, ready? 1, 2, shoot.
Oh, I
1,
like
2,
this area.
shoot. Gotcha.
Don't worry, these boys are gonna be fine.
Whoever loses more has to clean.
Oh, that's metal? Oh god!
I had the same reaction when I heard it clang. I was like, oh wait, those are pipes?
I was gonna be like, oh, just wood planks.
I
Cupping.
love how fast that's there too. Oh, they're gonna be okay.
Oh god!
I'm not okay with it anymore.
Yeah, one of them's just gonna swing a little bit too hard and give the other a concussion.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and then this guy.
It's okay, that's what healing materia is for.
What can good? One of the ant walls.
Yeah, do you think moms like learn a little bit of healing materia?
Do I have a spell that lets me call cats?
A spell?
Cat call.
Oh,
I mean, in the original game there was Choco Lure, so I mean,
there's a cat here.
it's totally unbelievable.
Wait, did you hear that just now? I think one of Betty's cats might be nearby.
What makes you think that, Tifa?
Just instantly goes back.
I'm reminded of of when Raiden tries to get the dog to shake, and he runs away, and Raiden's just sitting like seething with rage.
Can I not go this way?
No, you don't
This
like that.
I like.
Employees only.
Thinking I might
Could you stop playing Tifa's theme from the jukebox?
No.
Sriracha refused to buy the other CD, so
I did. I don't waste my money on that.
it didn't cost much of anything, and she said no.
Yeah, it cost like 50. We're really close.
Are you nice and grateful that I fed you? Or are you just trying to lick the pizza crumbs out of my beard?
Probably that.
Shops on Culvert Street.
Step.
Top goods you won't find in
Hello, hello. Oh, what do we have here?
I trust this guy.
I'm guessing you're that.
He looks like one of the
merc I've
main
heard so much
characters from
about.
Detroit Become Human.
You're not here to shop, are you? People were right.
Hi.
You look like you can handle yourself. So some Drakes have made themselves at home in the abandoned Talagar factory. Can't have that kind of trouble around here.
Did he really just go,
My regulars will do
oh hey,
anything
you're
to
new
get
around
around
town.
scrapping.
Hey, like,
And if
yeah,
one
I
of those
feel really
Drakes
safe
that
with you
get
here.
hurt.
There are
yeah.
dragons. I need you to kill them.
You
Head on
look
over
like
to
a
the old Talagar factory and talk to Narjan.
There are
He's
some
the watchman
straight up
guarding the
mythical
entrance.
beasts I need you to kill.
Good luck. I'm counting on you, my friend.
I can answer.
I think there's a little bit.
Oh, junk! Yeah, get some junk.
Oh, they are cheaper.
Cool junk.
But I gotta save my money for items. And I can sell my random crap.
Got the latest and greatest Shinra brand goods for you right here.
This looks like Seems a whole bunch of giant rats have been congregating in the vacant lot lately. Non-stop squeaking's driving me insane.
I'll have a little chat.
The giant rats that make all the rolls.
It's Ratatouille.
Go get the giant rats.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Killer plus.
trap. So this is what he just gave me.
You mean the rat problem? That one's called rat problem.
Well, I want to go do
Well,
the
the
grades.
factory was the break.
Oh.
That's the rat problem. Come on, friends.
And Chadley's report always just points you back to Chadley because it doesn't matter what you do as long as you scan an enemy.
What is up here? Can I get up here?
It's like some sort of power. It's where the kids play the Beyblade.
Nice booty.
You can't even see it through the parachute pants.
That should
You ever take
make some changes.
We won't be getting any more ship until the train. Who's gonna ride it?
Husky guy.
So
There's
this
no
is
cat.
Please give me a
Wait,
chance.
did you hear that just now?
Spreading your name.
Cat! Identical.
Yeah, you just like scooped its head.
Oh,
I thought that was a failure. I thought it was like running away from you.
It looks like that.
The planet's a living being.
You gotta keep chasing times. And there's 3 of them.
Oh, I wanted him to give you like a slightly better warning.
Yeah, like character growth.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are monsters on the plate. Hey, the area around the old.
Step back.
If you want to poke around.
Factory's off limits. Drakes have been spotted inside.
I got you, fam.
Wait a minute. Tifa? Don't tell me you're here to take care of those things. Are you? In that case, be my guest. We believe there's at least 2 groups lurking somewhere inside the factory. Find and cull them all.
No problem.
Eva, you're gonna go in and box those dragons? I guess.
Good freaking luck.
Get one in a suplex for me. Do this infestation.
Did you see that ladder?
Break boxes.
Oh, not a real ladder,
Yeah,
sorry.
I guess you can go down, but not. We can crawl through there. No.
No, there's no speed boost arrow.
You can't possibly get down there without a speed boost. Otherwise, we'd be crawling forever. Well, I sure hope he's there cleaning up all the breaks and not.
This won't take long.
It's right after that.
Okay, you have a really good melee.
It's over.
Yeah, I gotta pay attention to when they're attacking.
Look at how fast she goes. I love her. Look at her. She's just running around. Bam, bam. She moves so fast.
You're good at this.
Oh, told you so.
That was a wholesome interaction. Cloud just went up by half a rank.
He's only nice to Tifa. And it's definitely only for the reason you think.
Oh no.
We'll be tough.
Of course not.
In your childhood or something.
Ah.
Which I guess is also one of the bad feelings of my
Let's do an ability.
You've got your new ability.
But we all know that you
True. Who is
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Oh, is that all of them?
That was it, yeah.
Okay.
Target eliminated.
Yeah, no kidding. Wait,
Oh,
there's
no,
more in there.
There's more.
How to get
Only we can open that door.
Team and punch it.
Or like look, it's clipping. Quick, get it!
Cut its tail off. Looks like you could get in there from a higher level. Wait, go back into that barn. It's right there.
To the right?
Yeah.
Or just there?
Yeah. Oh, that's not a ladder, sorry, that's a support. I thought that was a ladder. Yeah, I keep seeing ladders.
You know how Cloud is fond of them, so.
Let's end this quick. Here we go.
Yeah.
Triple slash!
Get him!
That's pretty sweet!
Oh, you slashed all 3 enemies. Did you see that?
Yeah, leveled up!
Enough. Got the sneak attack.
That's a win.
That's a win.
It sure is.
That's lost.
Oh! She says as I die in front of her. Wait, did I not?
We're supposed to save the planet, Cloud, not
Yeah,
die
you're
to
leaving.
worms.
What?
You're leaving. You need to go... What are you doing?
I hit the wrong button.
You need to go up through there and then to the left instead. See that gray area that you haven't explored?
Yeah. Oh, and I need to assess.
I don't forget you need to assess your situation.
I don't want to assess my situation.
I think only Tifa can assess right now. You gave the gem to her.
No, this is...
Can you play as Tifa right now?
Yeah, I can.
Let's end this quick.
Not a problem.
Assess.
Now I can assess.
Oh, it's a...
No need to.
Large insects found. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Large insects found throughout the slums. They always move in swarms, scavenging up for food scraps and preying on whatever closes their path. Whether it be a small animal or a human, tackle the data not available right now. You get 29 XP. You get some AP.
Oh, one of 2, so do it again.
I did it again.
As Tifa, you can press Y to execute the martial technique Whirling Uppercut. To access more advanced techniques, you must use Unbridled Strength to increase your Chi level. At level 2, you'll execute Omni Strike, and at level 3, Rise and Fall. Upon utilizing an advanced technique, you will expend Chi and drop 1 level. Tifa's martial techniques are effective against staggered enemies and will increase the damage bonus applied during this state.
Got that.
When she's trapped like that, you gotta switch to it.
Let's do this. Keep it together.
We can do.
It will sometimes drop amulets. You can steal amulets from them. They're weak against ice magic. And you've killed 13.
Better.
And they've already been assessed. Is that possible to have that, like, not tell yourself assess them? Or, like, chocolate material?
It's over.
Was never in doubt.
Never any doubt.
Oh, sorry.
I just meant like when you're walking around when you play as Tifa.
No, probably not.
Locked up tight.
The door is locked.
Oh. Cool.
Get him.
Let's end this quick.
Assess those dudes.
Bring it!
Talk about how, like, they're out of reach.
She's Supermaning. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Not so tough.
Spell-weaving airborne lizards that live in the slums. They're usually seen flying closer to the ground, except for right now, I guess.
Wind
Than their
attacks.
larger brethren. Hitting them with wind attacks makes them susceptible to staggering, while landing magic attacks on them will bring them to the ground for a short time.
Wait.
They can drop an orb of gravity sometimes.
It's on you.
Monster Bio Part 1 Battle Imp. Oh, I see. This is your progress toward the quest, not towards a second. Sorry, I misinterpreted that.
Let's do this. That's it. Enough.
Yeah, that was a bit of overkill.
You can do it again.
I love.
You're good at this.
Told you so.
Nice, has a quick escape.
Oh, that's good.
Vanessa Drake's.
We'll never know what was behind that locked door, though.
Probably the entrance again.
I don't know why they locked their doors, though, considering that doors seem to stop Cloud anyway.
Got rid of those drakes in the factory, did ya? What a relief. I can't wait to give my regulars the good news. You're the real deal, all right. Keep it up, and I can see you going far as a merc in this town.
Probably
I've
for
worked with
only
my
the
fair
first
share
game.
over the years.
I love the
Believe me when I
lowest
say that I know what I'm
scoop
talking
he's
about.
got.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
You're needed over at the Pillar. Apparently another flying bastard stirring up trouble. Bet you can't get enough of this, huh?
Sephiroth.
Well,
no, I get it. If
I
you're
love
good at
the
something,
excessive gestures
might
for
as well
one
make it your
word.
living.
Well,
May not know you,
Well.
but I know a man who's found his calling when I see one. Keep at it.
Cloud must
Switch
be
up my
Italian.
stock every so often, so drop by when you're in the neighborhood, huh?
Well.
Do we want to keep playing, or how do you
That
guys
went
feel?
well. Could be you found your calling.
was alright, I guess.
So
Think of
angsty!
each job as an opportunity, not to make money, but to build connections.
Be nice if they
It's
also
not
made
what you
money.
know, but who.
You remember.
Girl code, I am
Patient
hungry.
teacher.
Wow, look at her reaction. You got her.
Decoded. Talk about analyze.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, talk about assess.
Assessed.
So what do you want to do? Head back to the
Yeah,
bar?
we can wrap it up.
This was so cool. We got a lot done.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
You don't got the job well done thing.
Honestly, you might have to give me the controller for part of this playthrough.
You're enjoying it?
It looks really fun.
It is really fun.
Because I can tell, because if I want to play a game, if I don't know about a game, I'll watch somebody else play it, and then if I'm watching it going, no, I would have done that. No, she should be switching to the other one to use there. That's how it knows.
It means you need to be playing.
Yeah, it means like, no, I need to play this game.
And the nice thing is, like, you can respect things without messing me up. Like, you can respect things for a short period of time, and then we can respect them again for me. Like, we can accommodate some styles. And we have enough similarities in our... I just saw Vex's tags.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Okay, that's gonna be the end of our stream for today.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah, thanks
I
everybody
mean,
for
thank
watching.
you, Sortier, for coming most of all.
Thank you to our special guest, Sortier.
I came, I watched,
We haven't
I
seen
conquered.
you in person since Red's birthday party.
Hey, Princess
Aw.
TV.
Thank you, Princess. Oh, hey, so before we sign off, I guess we can get my dog a little treat for that.
Treat for a dog.
Taking a nice little snooze in the corner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, this will wake him right up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Can you jump up here? Is that too high?
Oh!
Is that too high?
You can do
Is that too high up?
it! You can do it!
You got it, dude.
There we go!
Can I see
Not
him?
too high up. Okay, this is from Princess GB. Yeah. Good boy. Dog treat time is the best time. Oh, definitely it is. Yeah. Tomorrow is Monday when we play our Sonic games. We'll be moving on to Sonic the Hedgehog Pocket Adventure.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, gonna be a real good one, I'm sure.
Sonic gets even better when he's in your pocket.
Oh my god. So are we rating?
Yeah. come on by for that. And Tuesday and Wednesday are usually my flex days, but I do like to play some Doom, maybe some Elden Ring on those days. On Sunday, we'll be playing more Final Fantasy VII, if you're into that.
Yeah,
that is
I
our
am into
new
it.
Sriracha Sunday game.
My only experience in Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy X, and then Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and 13-3. And I really enjoyed those games, and I can definitely see the parallels. The one major flaw in this game is I haven't seen a single chocobo. So
Oh, yeah, there are no chocobos in this game.
that's a pretty big problem. But besides that, everything else is perfect.
The Final Fantasy series, I think, is trying to move away from chocobos.
Well, chocobos
I'm
become
gonna have
more
a word
important.
with Sven.
I think they're trying to distance themselves from
In the original game, you don't get chocobos until... There is some chocobos that will show up, but you don't get to ride them yourself until after you leave Midgar in the original game.
Wait, there are chocobos in this game?
Yeah,
There
in
are
the
chocobos
original
in every
game,
Final Fantasy.
I believe
you actually get a
I thought you were
farm.
being serious.
They just released a game called Chocobo GP Racing.
Well, I just believe it, like that there weren't chocobos in this particular Final Fantasy game.
No, there are. You, in fact, you have to get, like, in the
Don't
original, to
make
get
me
the best
chocobo.
materia and stuff, you have to raise them and breed them.
We will see you guys later tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Later this tomorrow.
Later this tomorrow.
Later this tomorrow today.
You got a great butt.